Hey, hello everyone. Sorry, I have a mouthful of pretzel, so I'm gonna
Your
stop
trip was
talking.
good though, right? Like your trip was good?
Yeah, Colorado
Like
kicked ass.
overall?
I went to Meow
Good.
Wolf. It was awesome. There were
I really
like
want to go there.
little things built into the wall, and it was like a little Blade Runner-esque
Hmm.
city, and just super tight. And
Is it the
the people that
primary
work
one?
there, I have no idea. It's the
Okay.
Colorado one. I
Okay.
think
I just know
the
they have a few.
Because
It's
they
like
had
it's
the
the
Area
Colorado?
51 one
the
as well.
yeah. The I know the Vegas one is like
Yeah.
the big grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I think the Santa Fe one,
Oh,
Yoji?
maybe I don't. I've always wanted to check
I don't know.
out a Meow Wolf thing.
Yeah, it was tight. Scanned a bunch of shit. Uh, uh, there were definitely some regulars when we went. There were too many people when I went, or when we went. If there were like half the amount of people, it would have been great. Just
That's
so
part of
you
my
could, like,
problem going
really,
anywhere is it's too people-y.
yeah.
Is
It's
it?
like it's hard to really absorb all of it when you feel like you're in someone's way the whole
Yeah.
time.
Do you feel
Mhm.
like you could see all of it in one go, or do you feel like it takes like another trip to like see it all?
Well, apparently, I didn't 100% all the scan station thingies, so like, apparently, you can't hit it all in one go. We spent like 4 hours, maybe 5, in there too. So like, oh yeah, we're live. Who's your
Yeah,
guy?
I just like, I don't want to interrupt, but
I seem to be the only one that enjoys cold opens, but
But we weren't live. Would have been a good time to talk about that stuff.
Yeah,
My bad,
that
my
whole
bad.
minute where our minute of silence that we hold
Yeah.
respect for the
I don't
zone.
know. I'm in favor of opening up like in media res and then starting the D&D, but that's what we're here to do. So, Richard, all you.
you keep on saying that, and I immediately turn it over to someone else to recap. It's not all me. It's never all me during this part. Who would like to
I was thinking
recap?
the same thing. I can recap. Let's see. Was 2 weeks ago? Were we? Shit. Did we?
Oh, I'll give you a reminder.
We went and visited what's his face? Yeah, there he
Yeah,
is.
low paw.
Yeah, we had a
That's
talk.
quite a reminder.
Hunter was gonna do a lie, but like he got the feeling that he knew everything, so he went a different way about it and was like, "Yeah, this is the truth, but we kind of had to in order to make things happen," and that wasn't great. It wasn't ideal. So now we have to figure out if we're going to, or rather, what we're going to do about the situation where we need to take a dwarf royal and either bring him in murderized, for real this time, or so we're gonna try a peace talk. I think
So currently the plan is, Lopaz basically said, Audra, I accept your surrender so long as you bring me this guy you lied to me about killing. Either you bring him here dead, or you will be dead. So,
all of us, the collective you.
I don't know if we were all
yeah.
included in that or not, but
Yeah, you were. You
Mhm.
definitely were.
I remember
great.
that.
Glad. Love that.
Love that for us.
So we decided to go with option 3, which is we are planning to go speak to the Silverbeards and attempt to make a lands meet to unite all of Riverbed and Crabclaw and Orflow together so that Lopa is unable to kill him and everyone works together as happy. It is a long shot. It is going to probably blow up in our face, but the only other option we have is kidnapping and assassination. So that's what our goal is currently, to do that.
Yeah, we hit up Mazadon as like the big three are equal, but he's still like the biggest to like kind of
Yeah,
orchestrate that.
he's definitely the top of the three. I wouldn't
Yeah.
necessarily call them equal, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, he seems to be the head honcho.
And then I remember you threw in Richard last time that apparently Tamsin's like a great negotiator or mediator. So I guess
So
we'll
he
expect to
said.
see them here too. Oh, and
And then
we just oh sorry, go ahead.
We had a little scuffle when we were walking through and we found a town that was under siege by a troll and a giant or something.
Yeah, it was a hill giant and a venom troll.
Yep. And we kick their teeth in.
We did
Oh,
great,
yeah.
man. It was awesome.
And
Didn't
then we'll rest there
didn't you
and-
get like a double crit or something, Sid?
No, that was against what's his face.
Oh, I thought you did something like real like sick in this fight too.
Nope. I
No,
just did some
think the
things.
real MVP was Spirit Guardians, just like
Yeah.
tearing
Rip.
through them like toilet paper.
Yeah, chipper shredder through there.
That's gonna be a staple, for sure.
More than a staple, it was like a bunch of axes spinning.
Mm-hmm. It was.
And,
I think the only
we-
time I've used it that effectively was when we took that ship.
Mm.
Yep.
So yeah, we're on our way to the Orflow Mountain. Or
Yes.
town.
Yep. So you made your way along that path, and you got most of the way there, and then you waited until nightfall for these guys to come. So it's kind of like dusk at this point. So the question is, do you want to just camp out in this town, or do you want to just like trudge forward? If you trudge forward now, you'll get to the Iron Rune Mountains. So you'll get to Orflow at night. Or if you wake up in the morning, you get there sometime in the morning the next day.
I feel like we crash here, where if there's beds and stuff.
Yeah,
and supply
definitely.
and food and everything.
Definitely, in talking with some of the locals, you would have discovered that they used to house more people, but when the Empire left, they had a few guards from the Empire that also left, leaving their place completely vulnerable to the kind of monster attack that just happened, and like the kind of monster attacks that used to happen, but the Empire took care of it. So life's been kind of hard for them since the Empire left. But there are some empty beds where Imperial guards used to sleep.
Dope. Yeah, I'm all for resting in the town.
Yeah.
They had originally offered you a little crate, a little like 1 foot by 1 foot crate of silver, but I think you guys had turned that down.
Mhm.
And in absence of coin, some people are going to offer you like some baked apples and like cooked chickens and things like that. To be like, please take something.
I will definitely let them fill our bellies.
Yes.
All right.
And I actually threw gold into their box.
During this downtime, is there any kind of talking amongst the party that you want to do, or talking with the locals, or anything else before you head off to the next place? I swear to God, it's always like when I start talking, the dogs are crazy.
They're jealous.
Yeah, so at some point during the night, probably while we're like sipping drinks and hanging out by the campfire, Anwar is going to call everyone over as for a team meeting for the next place we're going to. Hey guys, so just wanted to talk about what the plan is when we go into Orflow, so we're all on the same page as to what the strategy here is. So right now, Lopa wants us to kidnap a noble and bring him there that we saved once so we could kill him. And that will make him not want to kill us. So that's one pro. The con is everything else. So it's real rough.
Yeah.
The alternative plan is the reason we rescued, what was his name, Rascal?
Mm-hmm. Rascal Silverbeard.
Is so that we could, one day, once the Empire was out, I mean, short of killing every single Silverbeard, get them to work with us to make everyone in every place here a better, safer place. As we can tell, there are a lot of weak spots. And Anomar's going to kind of gesture to like the ransacked walls and beaten down spirits and things like that. So I know when we rescued Rascal, it was under. It wasn't the best. We'll say that it wasn't the best rescue plan. But I'm hoping that him not being dead will warm him up to us even a little bit, and that he and his uncle or dad or whoever will accept a meeting with Lopa and Mazadon and Caleb, Mr. Caleb, and we can invite everyone there and meet, I guess, in Miss Kamira, your house or your old house will be the safe zone.
Current house too, sort of.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Have you cleaned it to bring about 3 different leaders of the major towns around?
I try to keep my house quite clean on the best of days. However, my betentacled daughter does stay there. So obviously I'm going to have to send her away.
Yeah.
As long as everything
Yeah.
stays okay-ish, I mean, it should be fine,
So
mostly.
one thought I had, assuming everything goes perfectly, assuming we go into Orflow and we're like, hey, you guys should come with us. We're going to make a big treaty and we're all going to be best friends and we're all going to go skipping through the fields singing la la la. And they're like, sounds great.
That do stuff together.
So we get them there and we get Mazadon there and Pa or Caleb and Lopa and his gang. So we get everyone there. There's still a major problem with this. Is Happy Dan is the right hand man, so to speak.
The
of
right hand
Lopa.
Dan.
The right hand Dan. So if we have all of these important leaders, very important people in one location, and Happy Dan, aka Cerebro, is watching all of us, that could be super dangerous for all of us and them and everyone. So we got to really be careful with that.
I'm not suggesting we do this, but what happens if we make Lopa aware of who Happy Dan is?
It'll probably kill Happy Dan.
Yeah.
We'd also probably have to explain to him how we know. And then there's the chance that Happy Dan Cerebro rats us out. And then it's a big, huge, super problem. Like,
So-
huge.
I had 2 ideas. Hunter, you do a trick where you, like, you throw your drink at me, and I'm like protected from like evil forces and stuff like that. Didn't you do that during one of our fights?
Yeah. What if we did that to Dan, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Dang,
You
that's
could.
bright.
It could kick Cerebro out. The only issue with that is how do we do that that doesn't raise a lot of alarms?
Right.
Do we know what it is he is using to possess him?
Some weird
Psionics.
aberrant
Did you say
mind
Dianetics?
magic.
Psionics.
Oh.
Psionics.
I heard
Gotcha.
I have
It's
dispel
part of
magic.
Scientology.
I have dispel magic, but I don't know if that would work.
So it's possible. I did have another idea, which is also potentially very risky, which I feel like is just the name of the game of this whole entire plan. So
Yeah.
let me know what you guys think. Another option to dispel or suppress Cerebro's control. So you remember that eye when we fought Octavius that shot an anti-magic cone over all of us and ended every single one of our disguises? If we had that there and we said, hey, we're gonna do this so that if there are any disguises or any kind of crazy whatever is going on, it'll be turned off as like a security measure. And then I don't know what you're saying, Sid. I don't know if it's
Doesn't matter. I'm really
Okay.
loud. Sorry.
I'm
I
freaking
love
out.
it. I love it. Gotcha. Love it.
so the upside is that it will, as we've seen before, end any disguises that are there, both physical or mental, right? I theorize. There's no way I can test this.
But it could potentially block the signal.
Hell,
And
can we
then-
test this?
And then Happy Dan would be like, "Hey guys, I've been under control for months. I'm not of myself." And either Lopal will kill him there, or we can either one of your tricks, Hunter or Audra, to get Cerebro out.
Mm.
The only major pitfalls I see with this is if my father is there with the Octavius arms and he uses that, and we have the big three as well as Orflow as well as a bunch of other major important people, they could see that as a immediate threat.
An
And,
immediate
if-
threat or security that no one else is pulling any magical trickery.
Do
It's
we
more
know?
just
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was wondering if we knew for sure that Happy Dan would be of himself when he gets back. Like, is he going to remember everything? Do we know?
No idea.
Because it might be ideal. Doesn't. For reasons.
If it's like Keone, it could be that he's just suppressed,
Yeah.
or he could be erased for all we know. We haven't really seen our Happy Dan. But
To be fair, I don't think I've ever seen Happy Dan before. I knew, like, he was Happy Dan, but
Me neither.
it could be our best shot at unmasking Happy Dan without revealing why we know
yeah.
he's Cerebro.
What if we can test that out? See if it works for like possession and stuff.
How would that work?
You want to send him through it once before the actual lands meet?
Well, I mean, as long as like what you're trying to do isn't a one-time deal. I mean, I could talk to my buddy from the other side, see if he wants to, you know, use his vessel here to throw his stones. You know what I mean?
You'd allow yourself to be possessed by your great devil father?
Don't think he's daddy, but okay, I see what your point is. I mean, if it works, like, yeah, right?
It's a big if.
Yeah, I mean, I'll see if he's up for it, but like no promises, but I don't know. Should I reach out?
I feel like that's a very dangerous way for us to lose you again.
I mean, I'll still
But-
be kicking around, right?
We
I
don't
don't know.
really know.
Yeah, me neither. What do you
As-
think? Grip it and rip it?
I'd hate to find out that the answer is no, because then I
Yeah.
don't know what we would do to help you again. We don't have the time to go back to Inger just yet.
Well, I mean, like... Wait, has Hunter talked to you guys about this, like, where he's getting his powers? Or has this just been kind of like a, look what I can do?
I mean, I think
I
we
mean-
know it's from your, like, demon
We all
daddy.
met Ronan.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But
Alright.
actually, now that I've said it, I know there's no time to do this before the meet, but perhaps after. Could Inger's ritual help us in freeing Happy Dan?
He'd
Assuming that we
probably
can
have to be a...
make him let us do that.
Right,
Yeah,
and then we'd
big
be going
right.
into his brain to mess with Cerebro, one-on-one.
Blood Cerebro.
Blood Cerebro.
Right. Well, As far as having the device at the meeting, I think if it is framed as an extra security measure, it ought to work. We know Lowpaw is obviously very anti-magic, being the barbarian that he is, and if we can, explain that this is not a magical device, it is in fact an anti-magic device. I mean, he'd be the biggest or the biggest dissenter to something like that, right? So if it's to his benefit, then I think it would be okay to sort of broadcast it in the room.
And we could do like a live demonstration thing. We got them magic masks. We pop one on, show that the thing dispels it.
I feel like that's the way to do it.
Yes.
As long as they don't see it and try and kill it right away.
Right. To Anwar's earlier point, we don't know what's going to happen once it hits Happy Dan.
Right.
He could just pass out.
Right. Will he pass out? Will he have been aware of everything that has happened? Will it be as if he just awoke from sleep? We don't have any idea.
Is he gonna remember that time at the bar when I threw up into my own shoe, then put my shoe on so people wouldn't suspect anything?
Well, I'm pretty sure he was himself then, so...
Dang, that's gonna be embarrassing. Hope you don't mention it in front of everybody.
Those are my thoughts for if and when we get to the lands meet. I realize that's several steps away from this, but it's good to plan ahead.
I think having some sort of security device like that is wise. And after the fact, if we want to make an attempt of dispelling the magic, I could do that.
Yeah.
Might be best to save for after, though.
Right, after.
As it is,
after
though,
the
if
meeting.
Happy Dan or Cerebro are there and they listen to the entire conversation, not only will the Empire know everything about our plans, but who knows? What if he has that teleportation thing? What if he just brings something there to us?
He's in a position of power as it is. I mean, he knows he's holding the cards here.
Right.
That
so far, I don't know why
changed.
he hasn't told Lopar, but
He's got a better spot. If he can drive a wedge with the rest of the towns here, he can make sure we never unify. Never get stronger.
But he can also make sure that Lopar just perpetually has our number and comes to kill us because he has all the information.
Yeah. Well,
now, it's not too late to fake our deaths and run away somewhere.
I like that plan by the hour, actually.
Just have that a constant back burner plan.
How hard is it to get new identification cards? It shouldn't be that hard, right?
Shit, I know a guy.
That makes sense.
Then yes, let's keep that one close.
Is it Poe? Because we all know Poe.
Would that be Poe? I'm sure it
Yeah,
would.
Poe probably would be able to do that, yeah.
Nice.
I don't completely trust Poe anymore. I'm
What?
So sad.
All right, y'all don't trust Poe.
No,
y'all don't trust Madam. Come
that
on
was
now.
Sydney grumbling.
Is Poe going to be at this meeting?
What's going on.
Actually, now that we brought him up.
Maybe.
Okay, because I realized we haven't seen him in a bit. Last time we saw him was like, "Hey, here's the deal. We're working with the bad guy." Okay, bye.
I'm pretty sure Mazadon said like, "Hey, contact Poe to be the like point person." That's literally his job.
Gotcha.
He's the courier, and now he has the scribe feat, so he can, or the far scribe feat, so he can.
Right.
He can do
and sending. That could be really helpful.
Yeah, and we've definitely like I know like a lot of that's been happening like off screen. Like we don't need to RP every little detail about getting everybody there.
Yeah, I feel like that would just.
Yeah, that's just
doing all the logistics would start to.
Richard lets us get all the way there, and it's like, "Where's Poe? You guys didn't say that you took Poe."
Yeah, no, I think we're all on board with those implications.
Okay.
Well, before we all turn in, I do at least want to say that I think we all worked very well in that fight out there.
Oh yeah, we stomped ass.
We did great. Anwar, you did your frontline and inventor thing. Hunter, you hung back at a safe distance and still contributed significantly to the fight.
Yeah, it turns out I like not dying.
I don't blame you. I've gone down, I think, more than you, and I don't like it either. And Chimera, obviously, you're always swinging that sword and chopping everything down. So, yeah, it felt great to do that all with you in such a successful and efficient manner.
Oh, yeah, Hunter got that Cyclops right in the eye, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, that or was it the mouth or was it the eye? I feel
Yeah, I think he
like
got.
If you're shooting a
think 'cause-
Cyclops, I think you
I'm
want
pretty
to
sure he
shoot
got a
there.
nat 20 like in the end or
in
something.
the
like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think he
That
finished
finale.
it off with right through the eye. Yeah.
I do remember that it was definitely in the 20. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Well,
One more
Alright.
thing I did want to say going into Orflow, and Hunter, obviously, you're still the best at this. So I could use your help, but I feel like I should be the one kind of leading these talks here.
Hell yeah, I can get behind that.
Call it a hunch, but I have a pretty good feeling we're going to run into someone from Riverbed while we're there. Someone who will not be happy that I've assumed control of his various machinations. And he could be long gone. He could have kept going, but something tells me he's not that far.
Did you
Since
ever like
his presence.
inform? Because I think it was just you and it was just I think Anwar and E that went into or not E, wrong campaign. Anwar and Rain that went into town and did the whole discount thing. Like, did
Yeah,
the-
Oh,
it was-
I
it
feel
was-
like we would have talked about
Okay.
it at some point while traveling.
Anwar and Rain went in there disguised.
yeah, because this is that same town, right, where you did that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And well,
But
just
you-
because your mentor was a dwarf doesn't mean you're friends with all the dwarves.
It's literally what that means. It's literally.
Is it? Are you sure?
I mean,
Anwar pulls out a card from his wallet that
It just
says
says friends with all dwarves.
"Friend with all the dwarves."
Oh, it's on a card. All right.
It's true. Mine
Certified.
says mine makes me friends with all the blacksmith. All the
I
blacksmiths.
thought you were gonna say like all the trees or something, and I was gonna
No,
be
it
like,
does
"That's a
not.
fucking lie."
Not all the trees.
No.
You might need to re-up that one.
Mine makes me friends with all the craftsmen. Do you all carry cards?
Actually, yeah.
No, I don't. I make rugs. I mean,
Really, you should really
Chimera
have
just
card
has a
for
leaf.
rugs.
just this is what I
Yep.
have.
What?
Oh, you actually have a leaf on you. Wow.
It's my little bookmarks that
Oh,
Tony got
nice.
me.
Nice.
What's your background, Sid? I don't remember. Outlander? Where are you?
No, yeah, because I have that geography feat.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
He's got the
Oh.
Ryan's got the clan craft. I got the guild artisan. We got all the arts and crafts people covered.
I don't know where to find it in here. I don't know what I
I
am.
know.
I just do stuff, and I have a mind for geography.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was happy to
Unlike
fight
me.
beside you all this evening, and now I think it's time to turn in. Efficient fight or no, it's still tiring.
Do we want to try the thing? See if it works.
There it is.
I don't
Where's
know
that?
if before bed is the best time. Nor do we have the device.
Oh right. Where's that?
Back home.
Oh, which home? Kami's home?
Back in Riverbed.
Oh, in
Anwar's
Riverbed.
dad's gonna bring it.
Phew. All right.
Although before I call it an evening, is there anyone else I need to reach out to? I can do it once more.
Why don't you let Poe know that we're trying to set up a lands meet, and that we need the big three.
Yeah. Well,
Caleb.
that's all
and,
off screen. That's already taken care of.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just say you use that spell slot, and
For
because
that,
I don't think we had accounted for you using the spell slots. Let's just say you used it and
Okay.
got the information needed that you needed to. At some point, you will need to spend a spell slot to inform Keone or Luke that the home's gonna be used up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
how far away, timeline wise, are we from the house? Like, when are we meeting at the?
Oh, you
There's
look
the
down
summit.
calendar in the bottom left.
Are we
Yeah,
still
you're
on the?
currently-
Okay, we got time.
You're at the night of the 3rd, and the summit is supposed to be on the 8th.
Okay, so it's not like, hey, we're gonna be there in 20 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
so one of the days leading up to it will definitely be done.
Yep.
Or, I mean, we're gonna we'll probably be at the house physically, but well ahead of the meeting, so it can probably also just be said there if need be.
Oh yeah, you might be able to just do that if you get
Yeah.
there early enough.
Either way,
Alright.
they will be informed.
Alrighty. Well, y'all will get a good night's rest, and assuming no one wants to do anything overnight, does anybody? Just making sure. All right. Following morning, you'll definitely get some warm goodbyes, but also some people being like, "Hey, could you please like come back to check in every once in a while? We're really worried that we're nearly defenseless here beyond this little wall and what pitchforks and volunteer militia we got."
This is Riverbed, you said?
No, this is the little hamlet thing that you guys just defended.
Oh, what was it called?
I don't think it
What-
has a name. It's just a little.
It's called the Little Hamlet that we
Little
just
hamlet.
defended.
A little hamlet that could.
Thank you for
It's
giving
called.
us.
It's called the Little Piggy.
Oh,
Richard,
And yeah, it's like most of the way between Crabclaw and Orflow.
I would like to use where is I'm looking at the price for something. Okay, 10 gold. I would like to use I'm just going to use one of my channel divinities for this for the next day. And I'm going to use my skills and cuz they don't have much by the way of weapons. But I'm going to carve I'm going to use my channel divinity and make a sword with some sort of emblem of the becoming, just so they have like another good weapon like to defend themselves with. And like I'd probably like hopefully there's like a good Venn diagram here of like one of the people who was interested after all the Spirit Guardian spell, and then like whoever like they would point to as like that's our strongest warrior, to be like, here, use this, and then you've got another tool of defense.
You
So,
find the beefiest farmer who looks like roughly around like 39, 40,
okay.
and he's like, "Oh, thanks."
This is you can use this to defend your
I
town.
Don't know if the hamlet's worth putting on the map, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna come back.
Super tiny.
Yeah, you've given us our Skyrim repeating quest, like the
I was
little
gonna
piggies
say,
under
if
attack.
If you want to
again.
like put a little dot on the screen, then maybe, but like writing it out will end up being bigger than towns
town.
and areas much
Richard's
bigger.
like, don't get too attached to this town. You're not gonna see it again. Don't worry. Spoilers.
No.
These
It's
people
not
have
gonna
no
be
past,
real.
no future. They mean nothing.
Yes, I'll give him the sword and just.
You never know. In D&D, this area could end up being the most important spot in the whole game. Who knows?
Yeah.
We're building our fortress here.
You
This
guys
is
are like continuously looking for new houses.
Yeah.
So,
So I give him that sword, and you said we're calling this town the Little Piggy. Is that what you said?
the
that was
little
a joke.
piggy.
I don't
Little
know.
piggy?
It doesn't even have a name. It's so small. It's like this is our hamlet.
All right. Well, I like Little Piggy, so she gives him the sword and says, "For your town, for defending the Little Piggy, I've named this one Pig Sticker." And I give him that sword.
Nice.
Alrighty. And with that, you head out towards Orflow, which when you go over there, you see that there is a huge gate. As you get up to the mountain, there is a huge gate that is blocking any kind of ship traffic from coming in or out, and it's just huge metal bars into the mountain. And like to the side of those huge metal bars and the big gate is like just on the side of the river is like a little doorway that's like just big enough for like people with wagons to come in and out for their trade as well. And so you guys you're still riding that wagon, right?
I should hope so.
Yep. So yeah, you ride the wagon into, and there is like another smaller gate area that's like just big enough for that, and then just to the side of that, there's like a single person occupancy door to that as well. But all of that is barred up at the moment. But you can see guards on the other side who are just kind of looking out. So So there is someone to talk to if you'd like someone to open the gate for you. But right now, there's just huge iron gates that are keeping you from going into the mountain.
Right. This me or you?
This is you.
All right. Hey there,
I,
fellas.
I will say both of these guys are dwarves dressed in probably like half-plate armor, and they look like they've not smiled in years. They just look really like grumpy folk.
Oof. All right, got a challenge. Hey there,
Hey.
gentlemen. How you doing?
We're doing fine, and you?
Oh man, be a lot better if we didn't have important business, but alas, that is the situation. Any chance we'd be able to stroll on in, talk to uh uh Silverbeard?
Talk with the big man, Silverbeard.
Yeah, we kind of saved his bacon once.
Who are you?
Well, we're the Flare Slayers. Ding.
He's gonna like look over and like just like go over to a wall real quick and be like, he's gonna come back.
Wait right here, please.
He's gonna go off and be like,
You keep an eye on them. You all stay here.
he's gonna go off.
And like lean to Anwar. I'm surprised that worked.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Wait, Paul got chickens?
Anwar's gonna call to the other guards, like, "Hey, just out of curiosity, that poster you got in there for me, does he look horrifying? I just really want to know if we need to update that, or ideally just get rid of it, because I feel like it's really misconstruing who I am."
Yeah, we are updated. Hold on.
He's gonna go call on somebody else. Be like, "Hey, get over here. We got a more accurate. That picture's shite."
Hunter's gonna start modeling.
While waiting for the other person, you do see another guard come over with like a sketchbook. And just like,
Oh yeah.
That just okay. All right.
I just turned 90 degrees.
Oh, yep. All right.
Hey, y'all got any of that ale kicking around? I think we could all use a little sit down and cheers. What about y'all?
It's against policy for us to drink on the job.
Well, it's against policy for me to drink on the job too. Wink, wink. Huh?
go ahead and roll persuasion.
We won't tell your superiors if you don't. This has moved over to the 20.
What kind of thing are you offering?
He's just kind of looking around.
Tell you what, you pour some beers and I'll fortify them. And I pull out a flask of some of the shine.
I don't got no beers on me. Look, what do you think? I got a sketch pad and...
Y'all don't have any breakfast beers over here? I thought they would have rationed y'all out some barrels.
Dude, come over here. Look through these bars.
And he's gonna like motion you over to like look through. And like when you kind of look through inside to the other side, this town is like half cleared out. It's like a ghost town. There's a number of places that are just kind of bricked up, and then there is a scant amount of traffic going through there, but not nearly what you would expect from a thriving market port city kind of thing. It was like,
they ain't got nothing for me here, but you're offering something to drink. I might be willing to confiscate some contraband.
I put on like a concerned look, like I'm bummed for him, and kind of rest a hand on his shoulder and kind of give him a nod and a wink, and I'll go pull out a jar of the pumpkin brandy and a and a batch of my rations. Why not? Some
Cheese
biscuits
and
and stuff.
crackers.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what was that you got there? Let me see it. Bring it over.
Make it like a charcuterie.
This seems like it might be poisoned. Better go put this somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Takes that away. And eventually he'll come back. Be like, how do these look? How do these look? He's gonna I'm gonna roll for
Oh, I want more Lady E
performance.
stick figures.
Oh no. Oh, my D20 went so far away. Hold on. Go get it.
You need to train the dogs to
Runaway
just like
died.
fetch that.
Oh jeez, they would swallow it.
Oh yeah, that is.
Speaking
a
of
little tiny.
dice, one of our students gifted me a die today, and
He got an 11, which considering how bad some of those other drawings were, is a drastic improvement.
Hey,
I
I
like-
mean, you got some talent.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, hey, you guys seem all right. Just between you and me, my understanding is, that you're not exactly like wanted. Like these are Imperial posters, and Empire ain't been in here for some time. But Lord Silverbeard does want to talk to you guys.
Great.
And,
we want to talk to him.
Not too long after that, there will be kind of a patrol of guards that will all kind of come over, being like,
All right, you guys. Gather up in the wagon, and you follow us.
and they're basically going to have like 2 guys in the front, 2 guys in the back. They're going to say, and before we let you in, we're going to have to inspect your wagon.
We're not
All
hiding
right.
anything, I don't think, right?
We just want to make
No,
sure
I
no
don't
funny
think so.
business now.
well, we could have picked up comedian, but I guess now it's good we didn't, huh?
So they're going to do a search of your wagon.
All right.
And roll investigation. And got an 11 for that as well. These are some slightly above average dwarves here. I take it with an 11, they probably would not find anything of note other than what is surface level for you guys for what's in your wagon?
I thought I had a barrel in there. I mean, it's just like the crate of shine and like camping supplies. Just like the stuff we're
Okay.
traveling with, yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't find anything on the order. Like,
All right, follow them.
and so yeah, you're gonna follow some dwarves into town, and kind of like I was saying, you just look around, and especially Anwar, you have been in here before. This place was like packed and lively with all sorts of trade, and you heard all sorts of banging of crafting and all sorts of metalwork happening, and now it's like just like a bunch of like murmur and like just awkward, like you just hear like a tray of like glasses hit the ground. It reverberates through this big cave, but it's like overall like really quiet. It seems like this town has had much better days. And
What's the? Is it mostly lit by torches or glowing mushrooms or?
yeah,
or
I'd say mostly lit by torches as you go through. There is there is some kind of more magical light that's used to like illuminate the river as it goes into the dock area. Kind of like a light in a traditional like pool, like a residential pool. You know how like there's those lights underneath. There's kind of a bit of that kind of lights up the river as it goes in and into the dock. But then yeah, at that point, I would say either torchlight, probably some torchlight, but also just like kind of like glowing balls that seem to be kind of magical, like those ever burning torches. That's like, it's not actual flame, it's just kind of light that continually like kind of goes through.
we are like underground. We are inside.
You guys go into the mountain. You guys are like underground at this point. You are in a cave, and it's the buildings are very carved out. You know, like those like buildings that are carved out in like Arizona and stuff that like are totally they're kind of like that, like all sorts of stuff kind of built into the cave. And yeah, all in all, not very lively and kind of like awkward as they're just kind of walking along. Eventually, You'll get to kind of a grand hallway that seems to have like a whole bunch of grand doors that are the size enough to fit in a wagon. This picture is kind of as close as I could get to it.
Ooh.
I like it.
So,
I like it.
so basically, the guards are going to explain like this leads to a series of lifts, and these lifts will take you to all different like basically you go in, and these lifts can go up, sideways, all over. They can take you to different parts of the city. So right now you're in this little trade hub called Orflow, and they say like, well, the Silverbeards, they're up in a place called Silversteel, and it's like a whole other city that's up deep into the mountain there. So it's going to be a bit of a ways, but we're going to take you right into here. You go right into this. Now, every once in a while, that door, like, there's going to be a door that opens up into a different one. Sometimes you will have to cross over to a different cart. You just keep on doing that until it gets you to the Silverbeards. It's going to take you right there.
Wait, so y'all are gonna leave us unattended on this series of platforms that goes to anywhere in your mountain?
It's what you would call like pre-programmed.
So, like, you're not coming with us?
No, we're up. Our job's here, and you're going to be confined in this thing. You ain't getting out. And it's going to take you straight there.
Gonna miss y'all. We've been through so much, and I was honestly
We've been
starting to
guiding
bond
you
a little
for
bit.
like we've been guiding you for about 10-15 minutes, but I appreciate.
Feels like longer.
Well, okay then.
Sorry, it's been an emotional couple days.
Basically, they're gonna go up to a like particular door frame. They're gonna like put a hand onto a stone and like push it in, and then the stone's gonna glow, and then this whole door like opens up, and then it is big enough for you to all go inside of that.
I think as the door is sliding down behind us, Hunter turns and says, "Wait, what's your name?"
Bucky.
Goodbye, Bucky.
Door shuts behind you, and then you were just kind of stuck in this stone thing that's got a little bit of like those ever-burning torchlights around. But other than that, it almost feels claustrophobic. You are stuck inside of this like stone slab, pretty much. It feels kind of uncomfortable, and it's deathly quiet once you're completely entrapped in stone. But then eventually, after about like half a minute, you just hear like a and you guys start moving.
During the trip, Anwar is going to describe what the town was like before, when Rain and him went there and like went to the black market and like haggled over prices of armor and things like that, and how much it's like I thought it would look rough without the Empire support, but I didn't think it would be like that rough.
Eventually, after like I'd say like an hour, it takes a while.
Jeez.
Eventually, you'll get to like you like kind of jolt, like pause, and then there's a door that opens, just, and then you just, if you look inside, it's just another one of those things.
I think by now, Hunter and Cammy have started playing cards, and it's kind of like a, oh shit, all right. For the record, I was winning.
Audra's
I
just
don't think you were.
Well,
Much later.
Audra was like just standing stoically, like patiently for the ride, looking at the two, like just probably watching you two play, not like participating, just silent observation. I do believe Cammy was actually winning Hunter.
well, you know, I think we'll
we're here.
sort this out later.
I will say there's one thing you notice different. The one you went into before was pretty much completely blank stone on all sides. And the next one, there does seem to be like a little box, like a like an onyx box with a little crystal on top. That's the main difference between this one. Other than that, they seem identical in size and stone surrounding everything. Does everybody cross over?
Yep.
All right. You cross on over, the whole wagon, everything, it's in there, and then after you're completely inside, just the doors close. And once again, you're kind of waiting like half a minute. It's just kind of dead silence again. And then this time, you hear like a, and then suddenly you feel like you're falling a little bit, like the thing is going downward.
Oh shit! It was a setup. We're dead. This is a trap. Oh shit!
Anwar lets out a really loud girly scream.
Ah!
you jolt Audra out of her like stoic stance, like, like she's not heard that
I
sound
was
out of
gonna
you
say,
before.
if anything, Anwar like full Scooby Doo's, like just like grabs on and does the scream.
You jump up and I'm holding you.
Yeah.
Holding the dog.
So you're not like free fall where you're off the ground, but you are like, you're clearly going down when there seemed to be an expectation be like going like up and over as it kind of been doing for a while.
I just hate that we're moving.
About half a minute after you just start going, what feels like you're going straight down, eventually that crystal on top of the little onyx box is going to start to light up, and then an illusion is going to start kind of shooting. Like first, light's going to start like kind of beaming around everywhere until it forms an illusion of a dwarf with an iron arm and a patch over one of his eyes. And
Glass iron pan.
he's gonna
So it was a setup.
he's gonna be looking kind of straight down at you guys. Being like, so you have fallen for my plan.
Really? That's
Oh,
what
it
you-
was too easy. You are so trusting.
Falling for? Really? How long you been thinking that one up?
Been thinking what?
Falling cause like we're dropping?
Yes, falling for my trap.
Oh shit! You didn't even think of that. Really?
Anwar, I told you that you could have joined me, but instead you betrayed me. You have taken over my shops, and you've tried to radicalize the young Silverbeard. You helped take over his village, his town. This is unacceptable, and now that I hear that you have gone so far against the Empire that you have killed one of our illithid friends.
Radicalized. We saved him. We saved Silverbeard.
In an
Rascal
attempt to
would be dead right
radicalize, but we see through your tricks.
Are you on speaker
You
right
take
now?
over his
Rascal, are you
home.
there?
You take over his home, and then you try to get him to turn on the Empire. Well, none of this. Excuse me. It is about time you see my first invention. The one that made me a fortune. The one that made me able to build my own factory in STEM Garden. I am looking forward to you meeting my retrievers. They are quite good at mining, and their tools are quite useful for retrieving other things. They are very loyal, and they will retrieve whatever it is that I want, whether it be silver, or iron, or Anmar Marwan, or Kamira Alzara, or Hunter Valentine, or Audra the Firbolg.
I don't have a last name. I think it was
Flash.
Audra of STEM Garden, I think is the, like, what's on the papers.
Flash, you don't have to do this. Just let us out and we can talk. We're here for peace negotiations. You don't have to do whatever supervillain thing you're doing right now. It's not going to go in your
Talk.
favor.
We will talk when you have been captured and brought to us in very protective webbing. But I need not explain further. You will see soon enough. Adieu. And
Wait,
he's
Iron
just gonna,
Man. Oh dang.
gonna disappear. And finally, you're going to like a "Tung." And then a door is going to open. And then you're just going to hear like kind of a scattering of metal tick, 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 on stone coming from deep dark into a cave. If anybody'd like to roll perception, you can go ahead and do that.
Absolutely.
I thought you said that your card was like you're friends with all of them.
Anwar's going to pull out his card and say, friends with most dwarves.
The little asterisk at the bottom.
For the record, the second it stops and like doors open, Hunter is like, he's got his bow out and he's like up against a wall where he can like hide in a crevice or something.
Okay. Hunter, with your devil sight, you can definitely see pretty far in this dark, and you can see what are like kind of railroad track like things that you would see in a mine, for mine carts and stuff. So you see one of those. You see kind of a walkway area that's not much bigger than your wagon. Kind of getting through, it's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze, and you see all sorts of spider webs on like the walls, ceilings. They look pretty big.
I hate that.
Yep, and just kind of off in the distance, you hear the tick 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 tick.
Do we know for sure if? I mean, he didn't say he wanted to kill us. He said he wanted to bring us in, right?
Yeah, but he could mean capture, as in like webbing.
Yeah, but
Well, he
like
said
as
webbing.
far as we know, the terms are embarrassment mostly.
Guys, I'm sorry. I didn't think that he would get this entrenched. I thought if anything, we'd run into him and it'd be a uncomfortable, if nasty, interaction. I didn't think he'd throw us into a death trap.
A couple questions about what we're seeing. The like mine trolley tracks, is that like lined up to the platform that we're in right now? Like there's a
yeah. It basically lined up as if like trolley tracks could have gone right to where you were, and you could load in and load out.
Okay, cool. So it doesn't move the platform we're on, but it has access to it.
No, but yeah, you've basically
Gotcha.
just opened
Okay.
up. But at this point, you've got a fairly narrow hallway that goes maybe like 40 feet or so, and then it
Mhm.
seems to kind of open up to a little bit wider at that point. But you'd have to go further ahead to see. And then Anwar, definitely with your kind of metal thing, it's almost like detective mode. You're just hearing that like ding 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 ding, or Witcher sense, whatever. Just kind of like you can definitely tell that there are multiple things. You're kind of pinging off the reverberations. It's not just one thing. It sounds like there are multiple things, and they sound big and metal.
We running or fighting?
We don't know where we're running to. We have no idea.
Um,
Could be a trap.
Well, I mean, I think we're in a trap.
hold on. I might have. Well, do you have anything, Ryan, as far as a light source in this moment? For
You
everybody?
can use produce flame.
Okay.
Your sword glows a little bit too, I think. Audrey.
Right. I want to see if one of my auras will like, help us out. Are we a dark vision free party?
No, you're the only one. Remember, that's why you got the tattoo.
Oh,
thing.
right. Okay. I'm pretty sure one of my auras has a glow. But if other people...
I'll just give you
Oh.
a glow on the map for your sword. Fine.
Okay.
Anwar will produce the flame,
Okay.
and actually holding a little fireball in his hand, he's going to go over to where the webbing is.
Mhm.
Is it like an actual real web, or is it synthetic, or is it magical? Or
Go ahead and roll a nature or arcana.
Let's do Arcana.
Oh, yeah.
27.
This thing is totally synthetic, not actual webbing. This is like some Spider-Man shit.
Is it fireproof?
That is a good question. Because it's synthetic, I think it would be. Yeah.
It's synthetic web that cannot be burned through.
I mean, you
if
could.
this were-
I guess the best way would just be to test it out and see. I had not considered that, so I'm gonna roll for it and see.
Because generally speaking, one of the best ways to get rid of webbing is to light it up.
Yep.
But this is Flash Iron Man, so if he were like devising this plan against a fire genasi, he might have thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think what he was saying was this was one of my inventions for like mining. So it's not necessarily that he thought of you in mind when he first made this stuff. I'm gonna say for this purpose, the webbing is damn it, flammable and inflammable mean the same thing. It is non-flammable. Like you kind of like test it to burn a little bit. It does heat up a little bit, but it reacts more like heating metal than heating like webbing and just burning.
What about Richard? Seeing that it well, actually, hold on. I need to look up the ruling on this spell because if fire doesn't do it, I'm curious if like maybe radiant energy, like if something else could potentially burn it.
Acid could corrode it.
Oh, Sacred Flame has to be a creature though, so I guess I can't do that. Do we have anything? Do we have acid?
I don't think I actually have that.
Might know a guy.
It'll be a very different stream.
Anwar will start to go towards the front and then kind of look back and Miss Chimera, if you would how to put this delicately, maybe you could send your associate forward first.
Yep.
I should also just say, while you've been talking this whole time, the is getting closer to you. Like, so it's not like just leisurely. Oh, let's just talk for a while. Like, there's stuff headed your way.
Okay.
Oh, I can send her out there, like at a nice little sprint. So I will do that. I'll go ahead and send out the Echo Avatar, just like clapping her hand onto like Hunter's shoulder for support because I'm blind and can't hear stuff like this.
Okay.
And I will send her out.
Okay. Let me just put you on the map at this point.
Okay.
I can't really push the wagon everybody further back than the Echo, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Right. So you can see through your Echo at this point.
Yep.
And your Echo would have the same dark vision you do.
Yep.
All right.
That's
so
dope.
in that case, I need to give it all that stuff.
While you're doing that, Richard, on your other hand, on your other shoulder, Hunter, you'll feel death warded.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna give you that, and Richard, I will take it as well with my abjuration thing.
Okay.
And what does that mean again? If I get KO'd, I drop to 1 instead of 0?
Correct. The first time you would go to 0, you instead go to 1. It's just the one
Toy.
time.
I'm going to give your vision a purple tint through the Echo.
That's cool.
Oh, rad! Cool.
Richard, can you just give me control of Sid's thing so I can see for sake of the stream?
Sure.
I'm obviously not going to touch anything. Just.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go into turn order if you're already heading in seeing stuff.
Oh, sorry.
That's all good. Okay.
Thank you.
I feel bad now. It was 2 steps forward, but it was still like,
Well, why don't you move your Echo to where it was, and then we're gonna roll initiative. Because there's stuff headed your way.
Oh. Okay.
All right, let's get some initiative, guys.
God, Andrew, I don't understand.
I don't either. I just embrace it.
Do know that I am so infinitely jealous.
Oh my god, there's so many from before. Okay. So, Hunter was 20.
Ooh, the little icons look extra cool in dark mode.
Yeah. Pop.
Yeah.
Audra was also 20.
I'm
with a
dirty
lower
20.
initiative.
Same.
Sorry, I have to move your thing for a second.
Yeah, we were both 20 total.
Yeah, but Audra has the lower dex.
Yeah, you go.
Alright, so Onwards got the 16.
+4, so I'm also at dirty 20.
God damn. Well, you three work out which one you want to go in what order, because you're all 20.
I'll go last. It's fine.
Cool.
I can go middle if you want to go first.
That sounds good. I'll shoot.
How'd you do the purple tint thing, Richard? For the vision.
Lighting dynamic in the character token thing. There's a spot for what tint they see in.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Like if I do this. Didn't do
Nice music choice, Ryan.
Thank you.
right. Music.
I don't remember what this enemy is called in the thumbnail, but it always super creeps me out.
Oh man, I never finished Inquisition.
I only ever
I
played
beat
the first
Inquisition
one.
before. I beat Inquisition like 100%ed it, and then on 360, and then they're like, we're not supporting DLC on
Oh.
360 anymore. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
You can hate on me for this. I played Dark Souls. I played Dragon Age 1 up to Morinth, and that is all I've played of the entire Dragon Age series.
Honestly,
I'm missing out.
Inquisition was the only one I played, and I didn't finish it.
That's the 3, right? It's the third one?
I guess. I don't know.
It's weird because it's like the first one's arguably the best one.
Well, there will
That's
be
fair.
another at some point. It is happening. They repeatedly say it's in active development, but we
Is it?
shall see.
I
That's what
see
they
a 22 on the board, and I don't approve. I'd like
Well.
to challenge that.
Ow.
Oh, Chimera.
Well,
I don't know.
Alrighty. So
Ooh.
you get out there. And first one's gonna go. One's gonna get to here. Let's see the distance real quick. Okay, yep. Hunter. This
Yeah.
one, can you see this one?
Dimly. For some reason I don't know. It doesn't look like I have dark vision activated. Like I see a light
Yeesh.
around Audra. Like all
That's
this
it?
is very, very dim.
But you do see it.
Yeah, I
Alright, let
see
me-
a big spider boy.
Yeah,
Can
you're
you-
seeing it.
Richard, you want to give maybe just like a small aura, just so that we can see him a little better?
Yeah, my view is also very dim, but it looks like I do have some version of dark vision going.
I don't know why you guys are all so dim.
Well, I didn't read enough as a teenager.
I get it. I can
But
try
thank
taking
you.
off the. I can try taking off the tint. Maybe the tint is making it.
Oh,
could,
there
like,
we go.
Lower the tint. I wouldn't necessarily take it off, but
I
it's
can't
a little
lower
strong
it.
as is.
I
Okay.
can't lower it. It's just it is. You either have it or you don't. Well, it was worth a try. It was cool. I
Yeah,
thought.
it was. I mean, we could go with that. It is low light vision.
I just
Yeah.
posted in the chat what it looks like.
Okay. Well, in any case, all right. So this thing goes up, and it seems totally locked on you because its kind of head like goes, and the head looks up straight at Hunter. It's almost like not even recognizing the others, and shoots out a web straight out towards you. I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
And you will get one. Trying to think if I have any modifiers for that right now. Who knows? Hit a wiggle! It's a 17.
All right. You freaking like Neo dodge out of that one as web shoots right by you. And it just like splatters all over the wall. In fact, there's already art for it, just like right over here. Just like a big web goes out, but you dodge it. And that is all it can do on its turn. Hunter.
Sweet. I think when I matrix dodge back, I like land on the crate of booze. I'm like, you son of a bitch. And I pop back up with an arrow and just I'm gonna bonus action aim and release.
All right.
If I can find my weapons, I will. There we go. Roll at advantage.
21 will hit.
Fantastic. There's that, and then here comes my sneak attack. Total of 16.
Nice, yeah. This thing looks really beefy and metally, but you just with a really great aim shoot it right in one of its 6 little beady eyes on the top of its head. Kind of jolts its head a little bit. Still has 5 eyes left, but that was a good hit. Good, solid hit. Audra and Onward, did you decide who was going first between the two of you?
Ryan's going first.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hunter,
I
is there
can go
anything
first.
else you wanted to do? I guess that was your move, your bonus action, and your action. Okay.
Yeah, I'll free action speak. Y'all, did I mention I was arachnophobic? I learned that word because I'm arachnophobic.
Anwar.
Yeah. So seeing this thing come forward in the heavy armor, we'll start kind of dashing over to the side. I think there are more in there too.
Yeah.
Actually, let's have a move over here. Anwar is going to use. He is going to launch his familiar spell, the Fairy Fire Grenade. I need a dex save from this guy.
All right. That is a 25.
What is it? Tap dance?
It like crashes
Shoes are
down
gonna get
below and then
expensive.
pushes up, like does a like almost frog like spring up as it just your thing shoots out from under it and then it crouches out down below. Boom.
Okay. Upgrades. Great. Upgrades. As a bonus action, he is going to use his defensive field. So blue energy kind of goes and disappears on him. So he gets 7 temporary hit points.
All right.
That. And he'll kind of move over here to kind of try and divert its attention.
Okay. Oh, actually, I forgot that I was going to nerf it a little. That will be a merely 22.
Oh, great. Well, we're all good now.
Yep. Audra, you're up next.
All right. Well, I can only see as far as the glow of my sword as the non-dark vision person.
you're just what?
Yeah, I'm kind of like gonna go. I mean, I'm gonna go forward the direction I saw other people go.
You did see Hunter kind of point in a certain direction with his arrow.
Yeah, so I can get.
You did also see a fairy fire go off.
That is
though
true.
it didn't stick.
Yeah. So with this gets me up to the point where I see the legs. So like I can like do things at least.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna do. We want to get the sword out first, just so I have it. So I'm gonna bring out spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So sister blade's coming out. I can't. Thank you. It is going to attack the legs,
All right.
and then I'm gonna follow up with another thing that I don't believe will actually work, but Audra would not know the difference, so it's worth. Well, that's not gonna hit.
Nope.
That's fine. I'm going to, because like I said, I know this wouldn't work, but just I don't want to be like meta about it. So Audra's going to attempt a Toll of the Dead on this spider.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if it specifically says it doesn't work on constructs, but regardless, I need a Wisdom save from it, please.
Okay.
And the page is taking a moment to load, but
That was a 13.
okay, it does not save. And target must succeed or take 1d8 necrotic. It does not say, unless there's a macro rule that says that constructs don't take necrotic. It doesn't say it here.
I will say that you try to do that, and it seems to have no effect. It does nothing.
Okay.
You notice no effect on it.
Well, now she knows, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. 3 of these guys have a turnaround. Okay.
Oh, guys, we got more.
Yeah, I'm looking at the the turn order. Tells me.
Yeah. I guess it's gonna stop like right there, and is going to shoot out a web at Audra.
Okay.
Again, its eyes like kind of like, and then it kind of like looks straight at Audra, honed in, and then like from its mouth just like a web shooting out. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, please.
Okay. Man, this is the one time I could have actually used Shield Master, and I don't have it anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because it's dex saves. It's dex saves when
Target.
you're the only target, which is so specific, you know. But it's fine. She's got better stuff now. Hey, but an 18 on a well,
Hey,
does that do it?
18, yeah. You
All
two
right.
just kind of like do a quick spin around,
Yeah.
and the webbing just like shoots out, lands like right on a rock near you, and you are not hit by the web.
Great. Yay.
That's that guy's turn. Now these. Let's see. Interesting. It is going to lock eyes on the Echo, as if it's like found its target, and is going to shoot out a web at the Echo. Dexterity saving throw from the Echo, which I think is equal to.
It's the same. Like it uses Cammy's stats.
Yep.
I swear to God, if that's my only natural 20 for the night.
Echo just like drops down real quick and gets back up. So far, these webs are not working out too well for these guys. No. And you know what's coming, Anwar. One of these things comes out, and it locks eyes specifically on you. And I need a dexterity saving throw from you, please.
Now it's my turn for a natural 20.
Oh, buddy. Do that again, darling. No, no, no. No, no, no.
You
Natural
see
20,
in
darling.
one quick image, he gets like caught by the web, and the web like immediately like kind of like surrounds him, and the web is still attached to the spider. And it's like he's starting to get pulled in, and you're like, no, let's not have that timeline. Switch over to another one, where Anwar is able to quickly like, dodge out of the way and splatters all over the wall right behind him. Alrighty, that was all of their turns. They didn't do too hot.
Good.
Hey, it's my turn.
Like
Hey.
Pokemon, you have to weaken it first. You can't just catch them right away. All right, so Chimera, you're up.
It's me. Okay. So we're just gonna like 5, 10. We're moving. Obviously, I'm dropping. I'm receding away from the avatar mode because stuff is
Right.
not good. Okay.
Does that require a bonus action or any kind of action to do?
It doesn't say actually.
Okay.
I'm
Let
guessing it's like
me-
dropping concentration. It's probably just you can do it, right?
I can sustain up to 10 minutes, and I can end it at any time. Requires no action.
Awesome. All right.
So that's happening, but old girl's staying out because she's bebopping over here.
I was about to say, sorry, just real quick. I need to take away her vision then. Because
Whose vision?
you're not seeing out of her anymore.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Just got a lot darker for Audra. Or on the stream, at least.
Let me give you Anwar.
Yeah, just so I can see a little more.
If you can give Chimera sight, that would be cool.
Chimera doesn't have sight right now?
It's pretty dark.
Oh, do you have... Oh, right, because I gave you How about that?
Hey, now we're talking.
Okay,
Thank you so
All right.
much. Okay.
go ahead.
Looks great.
You know what? We're gonna regret.
Nothing. No regret.
I mean, maybe something though. You know what? We'll leave her right there for now, and Chimera will move like sideways towards Audra and just like post up a little bit. So in the meantime, Echo is going to go ahead and take those 2 attacks.
I should also say that now that you're like up closer to these guys, they're big like claw-like things. They basically are like as hard. They're like pure metal. They're basically like giant pickaxes that looks like they could have been used for mining to just chip away at the walls and stuff. But in this case, they're aimed towards you.
I hate
That's
that.
a hit.
Thank you.
That is not a hit.
Damn.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make it one. Why not? I got another charge.
Okay.
Remember, you already used one for the.
Sorry, that's what I meant. I have one. Now I have none.
Okay.
But we got a long rest, right?
Not since. No,
No, he
that was all
did
this
that.
morning.
He did after the long rest to make them a sword.
Yeah.
He did
Right.
that in the
Oh, I
morning.
thought we were talking about stuff from like the battle last time. I was like, ah.
Nope. No.
Okay, so here's her attacks. 26.
Nice. Good hits. Good hits. That was so. That's both hits.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, just like cling, cling. You definitely this metal isn't like titanium or anything. You are cutting through it. It's doing some damage. You get with 26. I'd say you probably like cut up an arm a bit and then get in and like cut underneath the head a little area. So you're definitely noticing like you can damage this thing. It's not like it is pure metal, but it's not invulnerable.
Okay. And then as my last bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and Hunter's Mark the one she's attacking.
All right. Next one.
Yee!
It's gonna get right up near all of you.
This is when we learned it has an AOE.
Up a little bit more. Hunter. This
No.
thing still seems totally locked on you, is like practically ignoring the others.
Mm-mm.
Okay. It's gonna aim up at you. Instead of a web this time, it
Nope.
is going to. You're gonna hear like that kind of Iron Man charge up his beam thing. It's just gonna like open its mouth and just like, and you're just gonna see like a big like force beam basically shoot out. This thing is meant to carve rock, and so it goes like shooting out, and it could do a lot of damage to you. I am going to need a dexterity saving throw from you again.
Okay. Oh, anything to boost that? Anything?
I'll do Flash of Genius.
That would be fantastic, because I don't want to be carving lasered.
Are you within range for that?
I think my range is 30 feet.
35.
I
Oh,
was thinking that was a bit far.
ooh.
All right, so you were like expecting another web coming, and then it's just like it just shoots out so quickly that you weren't quite ready for this, and you're going to take the full brunt of this damage.
Mhm.
Okay. That is 31 force damage
Oh,
hits you,
jeez.
and you like nearly fall off your wagon with that. We're able to hold on.
Is it 31?
31 force damage.
Oh. Alright,
Yeah.
fortunately I've got some false life hit points, temp hit points, so I'm down to 24.
Alrighty. Anyways, that was its turn.
Jeez.
Hunter, you just got knocked off your ass. What are you gonna do?
Well, gonna cry and hide, in that
You're
order.
24 after that.
Yeah. 31 minus... Oh,
That
sorry,
doesn't seem like it can be right.
you're right, it's not right. Minus 24. Okay, yeah, 16 is more like it.
That's with all
Ouch.
of your. That's like the +8 for your false life thing.
Yeah, plus 7, yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Ouch. Cool. I hate that. I hate it a lot. I'm going to try to illuminate the situation a little bit, and I'm going to... I don't know if we figured out what my casting focus was, but I assumed I carved up, like, something to act as it. And I'll lift that up and cast Create Bonfire.
Oh, and did you want to take any reactions when you got hit, or are you?
Absolutely, yeah. I want to take half damage for that.
I think with a
Can
save,
you do that on a?
yeah,
check?
it's got to be an attack. A save you can't. I don't think.
No, what you have?
Oh,
or
but
do
if you
not
have,
evasion?
do you have? Yeah, evasion.
No,
you should
it's-
take no damage.
Uncanny Dodge.
Do you have 5 levels of rogue?
Do.
That gets you uncanny dodge. Evasion is level 7, I think.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
No,
right.
you don't have it.
Well, Beans City. Then I will go ahead and use my Hellish Rebuke, because I get the feeling that thing's going to be mean. It's a DC 14. Let's say Dex save.
It fails that, and it's gonna take that full 9 fire damage.
Ugh, only 9. Cool. As it sparks up, Hunter's going to like lift his hand up and cast Bonfire and do another little Scotia damage. That is also a DC 14.
Where do you place the bonfire?
Oh, right under his dumb metal hiney.
Okay, that's
It's-
another save.
Yeah, it's another DC 14 Dex.
He will save that one.
Dang. Well, either way, there is a bonfire in his square. If he doesn't move, he will be on
Kind
it.
of like extends all of his arms and like kind of gets all the way up, and so it's kind of warming his belly a little bit, but not doing any damage.
And then Hunter's going to roll over the cart and roll under the cart and hide.
Bonus action hide.
Yeah, bonus action hide. Bonus
alright.
action cower.
Give me a stealth check.
Will do, Captain. Ah! I'm arachnophobic. Oh wait, I get advantage. I have a Vantablack cloak.
You do have that?
That's better.
That's much better. Okay. Alrighty. That was Hunter. Anwar.
All right. Seeing that laser attack, kind of figures what's going to happen next. Anwar's going to position himself so he's over here.
Okay.
Trying to hide behind this thing, and hopefully it'll shoot lasers at its friend or can get some partial cover or something. He is going to take 2 attacks with his Thunder Gauntlets. So this thing will have, if it hits him, it will have disadvantage on attacks. Not that it's rolling to attack, but still. 18 to hit.
That just barely hits.
18 barely hits.
Yeah, this thing, it's not invulnerable, but it's got a hefty. It's like made of armor, basically.
There. All right. Well, the second one does not hit then.
No.
Then
So that's 10 damage to it.
10 damage, and it is radiating sound. It has disadvantage on all attacks against anything that's not on War. So.
All right. So that's 10 damage to it. This thing's getting beat up a bit. It got an arrow to the eye. It got flames in its face, and then you just like kind of hit it right, like kind of in between its like upper body and head part, kind of jolting it a bit. And now it's kind of twitching, spazzing a little. Kind of short-circuited it a bit with that thunder thing that's not fully functioning properly. Is that the rest of your turn?
Yeah, his defensive shield is still up, though he does have a bonus action. Does he want to? He could give himself expeditious retreat and run away, but I don't think he'll do that. I think he'll just stay put for now.
All right, Audra.
Hunter, safe to say that when the big beam goes off, you yell out in pain because
Oh,
Audra wouldn't
yeah.
be able to actually see you. So I need like a cue that you've been hit. You know?
Yeah, there's a Hunter screech. Don't
Okay.
worry about that. Don't
Okay.
worry about that.
Just making sure. Okay, so you're gonna get a healing word. Like
Thank
not being able to see you, but like I'm sure the beam makes a sound, whatever. So it's just like stay safe over there, Hunter. And you're gonna get a 3rd level healing word, which should be 3d4, I believe. Yeah, 3d4.
As she sends over that word, you just hear a little whisper in your ear, Hunter, like, "It's all right, son. You're gonna be okay."
Oops. So you're gonna get 8 HP. Not great, but it's something.
That's something.
That's a bonus.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna turn in attack the spider as well.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That's so many fucking
And I miss.
Yep, you just clang right on like the back of it, where it's got like a really hard shell in its back body area,
Yep.
and just.
Fortunately,
down on
that
it.
is that's my action and bonus. So
All right. Well, at
That's
least
me.
you got some healing in.
yeah, angels are coming up next round unless something drastic happens.
Um. Guys coming up right behind you. He has been like honing in on you, and he's got like his 2 pickaxe things, and is going to take 2 swipes at you. First one is going to miss.
Okay.
Like you like quickly look. You're holding your shield right now, right?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
are you not?
Yeah. No.
Okay,
it's
yeah,
it's
you, like,
it's always
You
out.
hear like the ching 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 coming up to you. You quickly like go, and like one of them like hits right into your shield. And the next one, what's your AC?
It's 20.
That will hit.
Okay.
That's a 24. It rolled really high.
Okay.
All right. Let's do this real quick. There it is. Okay. That is 14 piercing damage to you as it goes right,
Okay.
like gets a pickaxe like right into your shoulder.
All right. Nothing to. Ooh.
Oh
what
no,
the
no,
heck?
no, not that much.
I hit.
You made your HP 14.
Yeah, no, I definitely typed minus. That was weird.
That is weird.
Unless they changed something. Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe I
Anyways,
didn't type
It
the
was an
minus.
underscore.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
All right, so that gets you. This Echo down here, or this guy, looking over, is able to determine which is the real Chimera. Because at first it couldn't see Chimera in its vision, but now it can. And like immediately once it saw the real Chimera, it's like, target. And then it's gonna go over and take 2 swipes at you. Okay. That is a 24 and a 22.
Yeah, Richard, those hit.
It rolled really well.
What the fuck, Richard?
First one is 15 damage. 15 piercing. Second one,
Sure.
another 15, so a total of 13. Kind of try to get into you. It doesn't grapple you, but it is just like piercing the shit out of you as it goes in, getting through your armor and into your flesh and hurting you pretty bad. That's its turn, and then this one's got to kind of climb around and do some maneuvering. I get around. Let's see what it had. Sorry, let me move it back.
That's right, leave.
Go on, get.
Get here.
Yo, yeah, it would definitely get up to you.
Ugh.
So Anwar, it's gonna like kind of like climb around, and then it wants to try to do the same thing. You 2 swipes to you. First one's definitely gonna miss. Second one is a 22.
22 will hit.
All right. Gets like right in between some of your plates, and it's got a lot of force behind it and digs in there. Oh, and it hurts bad. That is that's 21 damage. Nearly
Okay.
max damage. Right in there.
All right, that hurt.
Yep. That's all of their turns. Chimera. Just as a reminder, this one is the most hurt. This one
Yeah.
This one's also been hurt. The other 2 are not hurt.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know that the thing is behind me. And that one, the Echo has that one. And I don't like sandwiches this way. So Cam is going to attack this one.
Okay.
Echo's going to go for that one. And because I am within 5 feet of a friend, I get advantage
Okay.
for my pack tactics.
Yo, Flash Iron Pan is a dick. Yeah.
He's kind of an asshole, yeah.
Yeah.
So Chimera going to the one to the north. That's one. Shit, 19. 2. Oh, that was almost it. 20.
19 and 20 will
against
both
that
hit.
one. Okay. I'm also going to use Unleash Incarnation, and Cammy or Echo is going to attack the one that's basically on top of her.
Okay. That's a hit.
Oh wait, hold on. He caught something. It's not just +6, it's +9 to hit.
Okay. Well, then you
Thank you for
definitely hit
catching
all
that.
3
That's
times.
my
I'm like, that
that's my
seems
damage
low.
modifier.
That seems really low.
So the first one, I'm gonna go ahead and do my Orcish Fury, which tacks on another damage die.
Technically, I think the Echo wouldn't have had the advantage, but it rolled the 19 first anyway, so.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just
That's okay.
kind of copied it.
Yeah.
So we'll do all 3 of those. It's going to be 3d8 plus 12.
Yeah, just remember to separate out because 2 of them are attacking one and one's
Yeah.
attacking the other.
Yes, sir. So that's on the one to the north.
Ooh, that's some good hits on that.
6 plus the one to the south, which is Hunter's marked.
20 damage to that one too. Nice.
And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do it all over again with an action surge.
All right. Yeah, I mean you're making good headway on both of them, so good call.
Okay, so we'll do 20 plus 9. Okay. Okay, so that's number 1. That wasn't good. Number 2.
Oh wait,
Also
that first
fucking
one was
awful.
Oh yeah, the first one was a 17. That does not hit. Second one, 18 will hit.
And then Echo. Luck. Fucking A, are you kidding me? This was a shit round all over the place.
Well, you got.
Um,
I mean, it was really good first round, but then the action surge. Maybe Kamira's pushing herself just a bit too hard this time. But she got one more hit in
9.
for another
I
9.
can hear. Oh,
That one that is kind of surrounded by you guys is really not looking good at this point. You got 3 hits into it, Kamira, just kind of hacking away. Eventually, like one of them, you just like hack through, and like you just start to get tired because you're just going ham really quick, and just one of them's kind of.
I'm old.
One of them just kind of like clips off
I
the
just had another
metal.
birthday. I've been fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of clips off the metal exoskeleton, but the others you're able to like, what's the term, make purchase or whatever, like right in between some of the body parts and doing major damage. This thing is starting to kind of fall apart a bit.
Find purchase, I think, is the term.
Find
I
purchase,
think that's
yeah.
the phrase, yeah.
Yeah. What did I say? Make purchase.
Yeah, we all knew what you meant.
I mean, it's the
Fi-
same
fi-
thing.
fine.
No, but I was
kinda.
like, you made me think like, wait, what is it?
Yeah. Okay. Is that your whole turn? I gotta say the one on the bottom is not quite as bad, but it's still pretty bad at this point. All right. This thing.
Needs
Got-
to roll a dex saving throw.
Oh, because he's still in the
Still in the bonfire.
but he's already rolled it when like immediately.
Or starts their turn.
I don't think he would have had he hadn't had a chance to move yet, right?
Yeah, he hasn't had a chance to move yet. Like technically,
A creature must also make the saving throw when it moves into the bonfire space for the first time on a turn, or ends its turn there.
yeah, if it ends its turn, but he has a chance to move because he hasn't had a chance to get out of it yet.
That's fair.
So. This guy is basically gonna climb over his buddy, like just kind of climb right on over. Luckily, he pays no attention to your yaks. He will take. Yep, you totally get because he was here. So you get attack. Audra and Kamir get attack ops.
Sick.
Finish him.
You might be able to as he's making his way to Hunter. That's a hit.
And hey,
Hey, let's see what you guys
come here,
do together.
Spider Boy. Sid, you can go first. Oh, you already did.
You just
Already did.
9.
All right. 2d8 plus 4. And
Oh, and remember the rule that it's been a while since. Remember I was saying before. I think we forgot it last time, but that
First crit is auto max damage.
first crit is auto max damage. Yeah.
Or first die, rather.
First die is max
Oh.
damage. So
cool.
So
20. If that's oh wait, sorry, just the first die.
for
Yes.
just the first die.
Okay, so 16.
Why don't you just roll one again fresh?
it'd
since
be
you rolled two? Just
it'd be 16 if you just wanted. If that
Okay.
d8's just an 8.
okay. So this thing is climbing away, making its way towards Hunter. Audra,
Yes.
as it's getting away, how'd you like to finish this off? First, well, I guess you could kind of share it with Kamir because
Yeah,
both of
I
you are kind
wanna
of
do
taking
that.
attack ops at the same time.
Sid,
So,
you hit first.
How do you two want to say that you finish this thing off?
You hit it first, Sid. What do you want to do?
I think we've done something like this in the past. But I think Kamira's gonna like go low. It's this sweeping attack, pivoting on her heel, like a flourish of the cape, if you will. But she like ducks down for
Okay.
Audra to come swinging over.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
we
yeah,
do.
Duck down, like cut a leg, and then it kind of falls down as you cut one of its legs off, and then Audra can swoop in
Yeah.
to do.
And I
what?
figure like if she's ducking, I'm gonna just come like over her in the opposite direction. So we're just like it's like a shred thing as it's going down.
Yeah, you kind of hit the tail end of it, but yeah, you're able to kind of swing through and clip it, and then just like all this magical ichor goo just starts kind of like spilling out of it like oil and stuff, and it just kind of falls apart and does not make its way over to Hunter, and indeed dies.
I ain't gonna die. I ain't gonna die. All right.
Yep. Hunter, you're like kind of looking through under the wagon, and you see that the one heading straight for you gets finished off by Kamira and Audra.
Hell yeah.
What do you want to do?
Bonfire is still what here?
Yeah. I can see if I can put a little
think-
something on.
Yeah, just to make sure Audra and Kamira can actually see. I'm gonna concentrate on that. And while I'm laying under the wagon, I'm just gonna draw and bonus action aim and shoot at this one here, next to
Okay.
Anwar.
Can you aim from under? It seems like you're kind of hidden behind the. Are you just kind of like crawl forward a little? I'd say if you were like one space over, you could like kind of get at an angle. But right now, you seem like if you're under that, I don't see the angle working out
Like a
too well.
wheel, like the wheel or something.
Yeah. If you just kind of want to crawl forward a little bit, I think that.
Well, I couldn't aim, but
I guess you are kind of under this. I guess that's fine.
okay.
Yeah, you could kind of get an angle from there. All right.
Do. I will tack a
16.
precision die onto that,
All right.
and that's another what, D6?
D6.
Okay, that was a waste.
Kind of under there, and phew, and then it's like, ding, it's kind of flings off the exoskeleton.
Yeah, I know not to shoot laying down like this. It's silly. It doesn't work right. I just remember my training, and
No, gotta get a better bow stance.
Mm-hmm.
Anwar, you got one of those things right up on you, and it hurt you pretty bad.
Yeah, for sure. How this guy hasn't really been touched yet, right?
Nope, that guy has not been touched. He's perfectly healthy.
Well, it's in Anwar's face now, so Anwar is going to he's going to assume some defensive tactics. He is going to activate his blur protocol, where a duplicate red version and a blue version, kind of both with holograms and illusions, kind of appear around him. So it's difficult to look at him, and he's kind of shifting in and out of vision. So I will use that as his main action. We'll cast Blur. And then as his bonus action on top of that, he is going to re-up his defensive shield to get another 7 HP back. So he is... Attacks against him have disadvantage, and he has an extra 7 HP. So he is
Alright.
He's turtling. He's turtling, son.
Alrighty, Audra.
Yeah, it's time. Let's get some angels in here.
All right.
So, here's this. It'll take effect on their turn. This one is this one's locked in with Anwar right now, right? It's not moving further toward Hunter.
Right, that one seemed to be honing in on
Okay.
Anwar.
I just want to make sure that I have everything in range, and I'm gonna let Sister Blade take another swipe as the bonus.
Okay.
Sorry, I always forget what my spell attack mod is. +6. I think I only rolled a +4 last time, but I don't think it actually mattered overall for the hit. I don't think it would have made the difference. Oops. D20 +6. How about a 19?
19 hits.
Great.
Yep. You get it.
All right. And that's gonna hit for this much damage. Oops, not that much. I
Yeah,
apologize.
that's a lot.
I cannot. I apologize. I'm typing poorly tonight. How about this? How about 4 force? Better than none.
Okay, just kind of bing,
Yeah.
kind of knocks it in one of its 6
Yeah,
eyes.
Better than none force.
Yep.
And
better than none.
they are all going to need to make wisdom saves on each of their turns as they start their turn
Okay.
in the aura.
All right. Okay.
Sister Force, Mother Mercy isn't here tonight.
Yeah. As
Uh,
soon as I said none force, and I was like imagining like
None Force.
Power Rangers in like habits.
What's your DC?
15, 14. Sorry.
Okay. 2 of them fail. One got a nat 20. So we'll say the one over here, who's kind of out of it a little bit more, gets a nat 20, while the other 2 are right next to you.
Okay.
Fail.
He still takes half. And it's gonna be that much radiant damage.
Nice. Yeah. Suddenly, like radiant angels are coming out of nowhere. It's like, all right, we're slashing up,
Yep.
and they were not prepared for that. They are the one below you is looking pretty hurt now after that. And then the one up top will take half of that. Will take 7.
Cool.
All right, so that is the beginning of their turns. Let's see. I think basically similar things. Each of them is going to take 2 swipes at each of you here. So this one's going to take 2 swipes at Audra. This one's going to take 2 swipes at Chimera. So let's do that real quick. Ooh. Audra, thanks to your shield guardians or your angel guardian things, like they kind of get in their way, and this one attacking you, Audra, is not able to land a hit on you.
Dope.
And Echo, or sorry, Chimera.
And imagine if
Wow,
these
they
things-
rolled horribly.
Imagine if that was actually part
same
of the spell,
thing. Yeah,
too.
both these guys are just like they get like really thrown off their game by these angel spirit guardian things, and they are not able to make a single hit on either of you. Anwar.
These attacks are at disadvantage.
Yeah. It is going to notice that, like, you're kind of like all over the place. And so it is basically going to like put an arm on like either side and try to shoot a web. So I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you. And this is not a spell, so I think it's just regular. Oh, that was almost a 2.
You see that 2?
Yep. Yeah, thanks to the blur, like it thought it really had a pin on you, and then it just like shoots and just like nope, and it just like splats right on the wall right next to you. All right, so that was a bust for all of them. Chimera, that was a terrible round for them. Chimera, you're up.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I would like to, perhaps maybe send.
Oh, sorry. Also, this
No,
guy
not yet.
totally would like
Oh.
out of the way there. And then these guys are pretty honed in on their target, so I don't think they'd get out just to avoid the spirit guardians. This
Okay.
guy. I definitely will.
Kamira's gonna go ahead and make her attacks, and we will see what kind of bonus actions we do after that.
All right.
Nope, still at advantage.
Yep, still got the back tactics because you're next to her.
Fucking hell.
That's a
There we
hit. That's a hit.
Nice.
go. Okay. And that one is still Hunter's marked, so that's 2d8 plus 2d6 plus 12.
So do you get
Right.
that special crit thing on 19s?
Not that I'm aware of yet.
Oh, okay,
No, that's a champion fighter.
gotcha.
I do kinda
Ooh,
feel like that'd be like an
33
all
damage.
fighter thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead and describe what you do to this thing.
Okay. So I think it's an initial, like, she runs forward and does that initial slash with sword, and as it kind of rears back, it's a lurch forward and just stabbing down into the, what's it called, like a carapace of what it would be, like just a
Mhm.
shell, and then yanking the blade out. And this classical
yeah.
music is going fucking crazy. And then as a bonus action, actually, it doesn't even have to be a bonus action anymore. I think she could just, she could just walk over there. It's gonna, like, make her way over there. And and we're right there. And we're gonna unleash incarnation, and she's gonna do that too.
All right.
Wee.
That's a hit.
Whee!
11. All right. That does some damage to it. Kind of cuts into the back, and you start seeing some of that kind of oily ichor stuff kind of spill out a little.
I guess it'd be too late. Would I be able to still tack on my maneuvering attack?
Sure.
That might be okay. If that's the case, it's just an additional d6, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You can expend one superior die. Yeah, so we'll just do. And Anwar, if you want to, like, run away, it can't, like, attack you.
Oh, is that what you're saying? We should all go
I
back
mean,
to
if
back?
if you want to leave, you can, and it can attack you. You can go up to half your movement away.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go back into this light here. So if it wants to come after me, it needs to re-enter the Spirit Guardians.
All right.
And it looks like that's all I got.
All right. Good turn. Hunter, you're crawling right near one of these guys who is
Right. So
doesn't
real
seem
quick,
to.
Kamira's maneuver was just yelling at Anwar to get over here right now. Is that what?
Yeah,
Mom
that's what I'm
voice.
choosing to believe. She,
Bonus
like,
action, mom
stabs,
voice.
She, like, drags
Timed it
over.
well right as the echo was hitting. Like, hey, well, it's distracted. Get over here.
The echo's over there, and she's like, "I want more one! You get over here!"
So
All right. Yeah, Hunter, you're hiding over there. There's one right next to you. What do you do?
he's on the ground under the cart. He's like, all right. He sees Anwar there. All right, let's get stupid. We enter like slow-mo. He's like rolling, and as he's rolling, he's like slapping his bow over his shoulder, drawing out Mabir. He jumps up onto his cart, runs over, and jumps up and onto the back of this
All
thing.
right.
And mid-air, he realizes Anwar has like scooted over, and he's just, oh
Back of his head,
shit.
All right. Go ahead and you know what? If your attack hits, I'll say you land on it, and you can, like, you might have to do a thing to stay on it. But if you hit, I'll let you stay on it.
Sweet.
this
I
round.
can't think of a reason I'd have advantage, so here goes.
Nice.
Hey, you do it.
Hell
Jump up.
yes.
Slam in there. You're on top of it, and
There's that, and since we have this shadow cami, I assume I also get sneak attack. It is an ally within 5 feet.
Is she actually on the map, or is that just where the token is right now?
No. This is actually where she is. Did I say that echo counts as for sneak attack? I might have. Been so
I feel like
long.
it does.
Yeah, I think.
Plus,
it does.
it's not thinking of me.
It is not thinking of you. That's true.
17.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna
17 damage. Yeah, you get it right in there. Good solid hit.
I'm gonna rodeo clown this. I'm just sticking on.
All right. We'll see what happens on its turn.
Hunter's gonna walk away from this fight with a new mount.
Anwar.
Have I used the bonus action yet?
I guess not.
I'm gonna take out the dagger and start stabbing away with that.
Okay.
That's my bonus. So there's that. Ineffectively clanging.
Yeah, you're like, aha! Ding! Ding! Well, you're on it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Anwar. He ran over as Echo distracted it, and then you see Hunter jump up on it and stab it real good with my beer. What do you want to do? There's also one on the other side of you that's surrounded by spirit guardians and stuff.
Yeah, that seems pretty handled. Anwar's gonna look back and hear that clanging, and he's like, "Oh God, damn it! Why, Hunter?" And let's see. Right there at the edge, he could. Oh, you know what he could do? What's the range of this? 15 feet? I could try it. Yeah, let's try it. Anwar is going to unleash his lightning whip, and he is going to throw it, and it's going to wrap itself around one of the legs, and using the gears and motors inside his arm, he's going to pull it back. And I'm going to use lightning lure.
All right, I like it. What kind of save does it need to do?
It is a strength save.
All right. DC 16. Despite this thing being super huge, you managed to get it on one of its weak legs, and you were able to start yanking it, getting it off its balance.
I pull it 10 feet towards me.
Can you?
And I think
Yeah,
its
it
toe...
can move. It can move 5 feet, and now it's right in front of you. Can you move it? I guess you can move it into your square. Just
Yeah, right there. That was the plan. So now it pulled it. It takes 12 points of lightning damage as the whip kind of electrocutes its body. But now it is pulled back into the radius of the spirit guardians.
Thank
so
you.
it's like, you get over here.
Thank you. That helps my next turn too. Nice wombo combo.
Yeah, that's great. But it's not until its turn that it'll roll for that. But yeah. Audra, there is still one that is laser focused on you. Luckily, it missed both times, but it's still laser focused on you. But it is the weaker one is the one that is currently being ganged up on the other side of you.
I'm gonna stick with the one that's right in front of me just for now, and I'm gonna War Priest. 22 and a 13. I'm guessing that's one hit.
That's one hit.
All right. So I hit it for this. 7 damage.
All right. Yeah, you just get a cut in there, and then the second one just ding.
Yep. And that's me. That's an attack and a bonus. And now it's angel time.
Now it's angel time. That's where the real damage comes in. All right. 2 wisdom saving throws. Okay. Yeah, the one that's getting pulled in is still able to dodge most of it, but it is going to take some damage because it is somewhat in the within range. This other one is going to take the full amount.
Cool.
Because it's right in the center, getting attacked by a whole bunch of them.
All right, we got 11 to the one, 5 to the other.
All right. Things are looking good for you guys. With those out of the way, Yeah, I would say this one here. It's laser focused on Anwar. So Hunter is not really its objective at the moment. It will probably do a little like bumpity bump thing. Hunter, I do need you to make like a strength saving throw to like hold on to it as it tries to buck you off.
Could I opt for an athletics roll?
Sure.
That's nice. That means a +3 instead of a 0.
That's enough to hang on, I'd say. 14. I was thinking 13 or higher. I'm just kind of making that up off the top of my head.
Thank you.
All right, so yeah, it's kind of bucking you a little bit, but it's not its primary focus, and so you're able to stay on. Anwar. Again, it can't quite figure out where exactly you are for its pincers, so it's just again gonna like kind of place one down to your left, down to your right, and then do that kind of Iron Man like, and then there's gonna be a boom coming your way. I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw from you. It's like right up in your face, so you can't dodge all of it. It will, but you're only gonna take half of this. But you are able to quickly like hold up your shield and like deflect a huge chunk of it, and like it shoots up into the ceiling, and like a ton breaks down and falls down near you. But you're only gonna take half of this.
Dex saves have been fire tonight.
Yeah. We were real dexy.
You will take a total of 12 force damage, which, all things considered, not that bad.
Yo.
But yeah, you deflect most of it. It goes up, kind of causes a little bit of a cave-in. Nothing too bad, but still a little concerning there. That is you. And then Audra.
Yes.
It tried to take 2 swipes at you last time. The Spirit Guardians were kind of cause an issue there. I think it's going to try to take 2 swipes at you again.
Okay. I did just hit it, so that's
Yep.
fair.
So let's see. Those both will hit this. What's your AC, just to make
20.
sure? Yep, both will hit. One barely hit, the other.
If
definitely hit.
one barely hits, is Shield of Faith the reaction one, or is that shield?
No, that's a bonus action.
Oh, right,
Shield
right.
Shield
it's
is
not
a reaction.
Okay, yeah, okay. So 2
Okay.
hits then.
All right.
Wait, do I have shield? No, I don't.
All right. So, two pickaxe things go into you, hurting really bad. 33 piercing damage as it like sinks its claws into you.
Okay.
Or
Can I get
the?
can I get the individual hits for con sake?
Ooh, yeah. That would have been 15 and 18.
Okay, thank you. 15 and 18, so both are
Yep.
minimum. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
And we're good.
All right. Yep. Concentration's still up. That is their turn. Chimera.
Echo's moving and Chimera's moving, and we're gonna make some attacks.
All right.
Or the last like trio of attacks for the night, or for the rest of the time until I have a long rest. Because here we. One.
Nice.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
And then Echo.
Nice.
Echo. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 2d8 plus 12.
That's a total of 4 hits.
3 was all it was supposed to be. I'm sorry.
I see
So-
4 in there. But either way, that's 3
Yeah, I think I just got a little happy with it.
hits. Okay.
So here's Chimera on that one, and then here is Echo on the other.
Oof, both these things are not looking very good at this point, but they're still standing. But especially this one that's getting ganged up on, barely. This one's also, yeah, both of them really not looking good. You've got all sorts of like leakage happening and sparks buzzing and stuff like that. They're really not looking good. Is that the rest of your turn?
I think as a bonus, I'm just gonna go ahead and Hunter's Mark this jerk, just for the hells of it.
Okay.
That's it.
Speaking of Hunter's Mark, Hunter, you're still on top of this thing.
I am still on top of this thing. Would you say that that is like an advantageous position?
I mean, you're already within 5 feet of allies.
Oh yeah, but so that's a no.
I think
I
you're holding
mean,
on for
kind
life
of.
right now.
What are you going for?
I mean, I want to just, I'd want to butter churn this rapier right now, just like zook, 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 and just dish in there.
Well, you don't have to move, so you can bonus action aim.
I think that's only for.
Oh, is that only? I don't think it's for. Is it for ranged only?
It makes
Oh,
sense. For range.
please.
You would.
Attack roll. It looks like it can be just a regular attack roll. if I'm
Yeah.
looking at the
Okay.
correct
So yeah,
That's
if you
cool.
want to like spend your time, you're kind of like getting around trying to get that perfect.
I will.
Oh yeah, you hit it. You hit it good. Describe how you kill this thing.
Oh, I butter churn this thing, and it just starts like stuff starts spraying out, and it gets me in the face, and it's like jeez, and it starts like twitching uncontrollably, and I just like gah, 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 and it crumbles out, like the legs all crumble, and I jostle, and it's like I'm vertical, and it stops moving, but I'm still going, and I kind of realize like we're good. I pop up to my feet and look around and like hold my sword out towards the last remaining one.
All right.
Uh,
Very good attack. Anwar, you're up next. There's still one standing, but it's really close to Audra. It just hurt her pretty bad, and she's not looking good right now. Your healer is getting close to being down. What do you do?
He's gonna move over there and get in there. Am I able to flank this thing?
No, it's too big.
Okay, then he'll take 2 attacks. He's just gonna run up there and punch its rump.
All right. That's a hit. 7 thunder damage, and it starts to.
Seven thunder. 15 does not hit,
No, 15 will not hit.
but it does have disadvantage on all attacks that aren't Anwar now.
Audra.
Let's go in with another War Priest attack.
All right.
And hopefully finish it off. I don't know how close it is, but we shall see. Is a 17 enough?
No, unfortunately.
Then I just totally whiff.
You're
Maybe the
getting
angels will finish it.
You're pretty weak after that that last hit that it gave you,
Yeah.
or last 2 hits, I think. Or was it 1 or 2?
It hit both.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're feeling pretty weak after those like really bad piercing. Your wounds are getting really bad, so you just
Yeah.
you're just not making it.
Let's
all right.
let's see if the
It is
Angels do
its
it.
turn, and it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Nope.
What does it need to be?
needs to beat 14.
Okay.
Or meter
This time it does save.
Okay.
So like some of the Spirit Guards are just
ooh,
like,
that's a great roll though. It still takes 10 radiant.
Nice. Yeah. Not enough to finish it off, but it's really
Cool.
it's taking some hits and it's really not good. It's taking some hits around. It looks like its mission is failing, but it's relentlessly trying to finish its mission. It's like it's not even properly like functioning at this point. It seems like it can't even like it's getting like a critical error in its like pincer type things. So it's gonna do the one thing that it hasn't done yet. It's gonna open up its mouth, and it's gonna try to blast you. I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm sorry, is it right back at me?
Yep, right at you,
Okay.
Andre. You're the only one that's attacking.
Sorry.
Each of those were only attacking one specific person.
Yeah. Got it. All right. Here is that.
Ugh. You are gonna take the full brunt of this.
All right. Well,
Do we think does 16 pass? Do we know? Does anyone? I know. I think 18
I don't know.
passed. I'll try it anyways. I'll use a flash of genius. Anwar's gonna kind of do like a little thunder shockwave to kind of try and help move her out of the way. Another 5 for her save.
All right. With that, quickly we'll get Audra out of the way.
all right. Cool.
And only take half this.
Feeling that like bump from Anwar, she definitely like is gonna look over, just like a thank you as like the beam half comes across her face.
Yeah,
Just,
as the
thanks.
beam comes across you, like you kind of hit it on the shield. Some of it ends up hitting your face.
Yeah.
That is still 14
All right.
bludgeoning damage, and once again, when it kind of like hits on your shield and you get knocked back a bit, some of it kind of like bounces off into the ceiling, and a little bit of rubble like collapses 5 feet next to you.
Okay.
Anyways, that is its turn. Chimera.
We're gonna attack it.
Chimera does the one thing that Chimera does. She keeps on hitting.
And she does it well, is the thing.
Yep.
That last one didn't do it. But here we go.
No. That last one didn't do it, but let's see damage on that first one. And you do have Hunter's Mark on it, you said. So.
Ome wa moshinderu nani?
All right,
Damn it!
weeb.
I know.
Is that Hunter's Mark too? Because you said you Hunter's Mark. Right?
Oh, I did, didn't I? Yes.
Is that a JoJo thing? The thing y'all just typed and
That's
said?
a Fist of the North Star.
All right.
I saw one
You
called
attack it,
Fisting
but
the
Chimera,
North Star.
you
Is that the
too
same
are
one?
like you've been hacking and slashing away, and you're just getting a bit tired at this point. You clang one off of its thing, you try to stab in, and you think you have it, but just it's just still
Wait.
standing. You've given it everything you got, and it's just
Well-
it's still standing at this point.
Wait, I can do this. I can't do this. Nope. I ain't got nothing. Yeah, that's it. I
Alright.
used everything.
Hunter,
Yes?
it's your turn.
Sorry, I was copying this thing for that pun. I entered the wrong phrase into Google the first time.
Wow, thanks for putting this into my internet history.
Algorithm. There you go. You're welcome. All right. Shit went real well last time, so Lyra Jenkins. And I'm gonna
run and jump into this.
Yeah, absolutely. Audra springboard, and I'm gonna like jump
What?
off of
Oh.
Audra's shoulders.
Oh, I thought I was doing like a shield lift.
Your old
absolutely.
shield master training kicks in for a quick
Yeah.
second. You just kind of like hold on and.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I will need an acrobatics for you to do that, though.
I would be absolutely thrilled.
Can I give him
do an
advantage because I
acrobatics.
have the extra like carrying load as a furbolg that like it's like no challenge for me. I can just for him. You know what I mean? Does that help him in any way?
If you want to sacrifice your next turn, you could give the help action. which you might not end up having a next turn anyway. So
Yeah, let's do it. That's a pretty
Alright.
low risk thing.
You rolled equal on the initiative anyway, so I'll let you share it.
Yeah.
All right,
17,
yeah.
good.
With Audra's help, you get lifted up, jump up, and you. Yeah, describe how you kill this.
I think it's just that. It's like this slow motion moment. Audra launches me into the air. I like get surprised by how high I get, I think. So there's some of this, and then I like stabilize and just go into like action landing with the knees, but then like boom, straight in, and the rapier is like to the hilt, and as it crumbles under me, I like tuck and roll, and then like once it stops moving, walk over and like try to get the sword. I like push feet against it, and slide it out, and it's just a geyser of the goo.
Love
Flies
it.
Heck
out.
yeah.
And with that, we are out of combat, and I'm gonna say let's do a quick bathroom break.
Cool. All right, I'll take us to the break screen.
Good
Everyone's
job, everybody.
everyone's
You
getting
beat
heals,
the
by the way.
retrievers.
Everyone's getting heals.
Holy
I'll roll the
shit.
healing when we come back from break. Okie dokie. I guess we don't need to be on combat screen anymore. We
Y'all,
are.
I just faced my fears. There were some pretty big fears too.
Everyone's gonna get some healing, FYI. This is
I guess technically there's
for me. Ooh, that's a great.
another one of these things.
That's a
like,
great
around
cure
here
wounds for
somewhere or
me.
something.
This is for Anwar. This is
Thanks.
for Hunter. And this is for Cammy. Oops. Cammy, you're just getting a level 1 cure wounds because you got a little more meat on your bones.
Body
I'm not
shaper.
fat.
No, you got more health. That's what I meant by that. But still 6 for you.
So while we're kind of resting up a little bit, Anwar is gonna take one of the heads of the creatures
Mhm.
and kind of examine it a little bit.
Okay.
What can he glean from this? Does it look like it could be aberrant tech, or is this really Flash Iron Pan's work?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana.
19.
19 is pretty good. You look at it and you do not see any of the hallmarks of aberrant tech. This looks pretty well sophisticated, but looks much more like lots of cogs and gears and other stuff. And the kind of like hydraulic fluid type stuff is not the same. Is more of like a magical Iker kind of stuff than it is a like kind of the hydraulic fluid kind of stuff that you've seen in aberrant tech.
Got it.
So like it's pretty impressive for him. Like this is definitely more advanced than you thought that he could pull off, but it does look more like Tinkerer Dwarven than anything else.
Well, it looks like Flash has been holding out on me. He's got a lot more advanced stuff than I thought. Which I'm guessing this is just the taste of what he has protecting him. Which, speaking of, where are we? Anwar's gonna, like, do a produce flame, try and light up the area, and look around at our surroundings.
Okay. Let me see if I can just make global illumination on the screen just to make things easier for you guys.
I feel like I mix this up every time, but Sid, don't you have like navigation stuff, or is that just for like from where you grew up?
I have navigation stuff, but I think that would be kind of cheesing it a little bit if I'm like, yeah, I totally know the interior of this cave that I've never
Yeah.
been.
Oh,
Well,
That's
not
just
as,
funny.
not like the layout, but I mean like since we had like the elevator rides and stuff, like if you had maybe a sense of direction as to like kind of where we were in relation to stuff, you know?
Yeah, and I reckon she'd be able to at least find
I think
I don't
you
know,
need
like signs.
I think you'd need like keen mind or something like that where you like always know what's north. Like keen mind would probably give you that. I don't think the background feature would give you like knowing where you are in a mine.
Would you grant like a hey, these are maybe some natural signs of this is the way? I guess we're pretty deep. Never mind.
You're pretty darn deep
Yeah,
into
that
it.
makes
I don't,
sense.
I don't think you'd have anything.
Do we see any
That's fair.
dwarven-made signs?
You don't see any
Indicating
dwarven made signs. I'd say from
mine.
where you're around, some points of interest that you could see from here. There are a whole bunch of carts that are filled with iron ore that lead to like kind of another section of cave you could explore. And then besides that, you could just kind of explore around a little bit, see if anything else notices. I don't mean to do like a you see what you see, but mostly it is kind of like just up for you guys to explore this map.
Okay.
I guess before we move on, Anwar's gonna see, is there any way of reactivating that elevator that came down, or is that locked?
You can go ahead and do an Arcana check for that too.
I'll tack on some guidance. Because I rolled a natural 1.
I've got some
12.
with a 3.
candles.
Even with a nat 1, you look all around, and anything that seems to be a way to get out of here eludes you. As far as you can tell, this was like kind of pre-programmed elsewhere. You're not seeing any way to like reprogram it. The only thing you're seeing in there is that box with the crystal on it that Flash Iron Pan was communicating with you with. Where you look at that and you think maybe you might be able to get that working in some way, maybe, but not seeing anything to get you out of there.
I think we gotta explore these tunnels, guys. If these carts are bringing iron up, then there has to be another elevator somewhere. Besides that one, I guess.
Y'all have some torches you want to light, or just kind of relying on us? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Let's creep around.
What's this circle? Is it like a change station?
Yeah, that's basically where different things go. But as you'll see, both of these hit walls, and you'll just kind of being able to look around. You can see that they've been pretty heavily chiseled away, and that this area clearly still seems to be a work in progress. That is continually being mined.
Just totally led us to a dead end. Just
Pretty
to be
good.
a dick.
Are there any footprints or signs of activity, anything like that?
You can go ahead and roll survival or investigation.
I'll do an investigation.
One would hope there would be no dead ends. You'd hope they'd build an emergency exit or something.
Anwar, you're not really finding anything right now.
Just to float the idea, hopefully we'll be out of here before this, but in case we are thoroughly lost and stop for a bit, if we take a rest, I will be able to contact somebody up top. I just can't do it otherwise.
You have a reception down here.
I have it everywhere. I just need to wait a moment and sort of get my prayer power back, so to speak.
Richard, is there anything over in this? Is it just a dead end over here?
That's a dead end over there too, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Your
seeing
friend
a
is a
table.
dick. Man.
He's not my friend.
Well, I don't like him.
Did we lose Tony? Oh, gotcha. I see a table over here. What are we looking at?
Yeah, you start to look over that way, and it seems like there has been some amount of humanoid activity. Looking over there, you do see a number of tools and some barrels and stuff, and you also see there is a doorway that is big enough, not for a big spider thing, but just for a dwarf-sized person.
What's in
Is
the
there
barrel?
light coming from it?
Yeah, probably that same kind of burning torch glow.
Okay.
It's kind of faint, but it's coming from there.
Got it.
What about the barrels?
You can go over and check the barrels. The barrels basically seem to be like water supply.
Gotcha.
Looking at the weapons and stuff on the table, or are they tools? Are they like
They're just
pickaxes?
tools. They're just pickaxes and stuff, yeah. Some rope, things like that.
Chimera, can you send your other form through here, just in case?
Is there any way for me to peek to the other side, Richard? Like a keyhole or like a gap?
Oh, it's just a doorway. There's not a door there. You can just walk right in.
Oh, then I absolutely can.
Hey, y'all want to help me roll a barrel or two up to the wagon?
Just barrels
Are
of
you
water.
stealing?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Well, oh, wait. Yeah.
You're stealing from the workers down here.
What workers? The robots that tried to kill us?
I don't know. Maybe it's their day off.
What if?
Their boss is trying to murder us. Maybe they gave them the day off.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe if all else fails, we can come back and maybe pick some things up. But
Fine.
maybe we wait for just a moment.
All right, all right. I'll wait to pilfer the barrel of water.
Just to see if we can't get that land's meat going and this doesn't rear its ugly head and then we have to fess up to stealing water on top of
Actually,
everything.
we have to leave the
What's
wagon
that?
and the oxen here, right? Because they won't fit
Mhm.
through the door.
Yeah, we'd have to roll the barrel all the way back to the wagon.
Unless we bring the wagon here, but then obviously it's stuck here.
Yeah.
And we'd have to move the
Um,
spider bodies.
Oh, we could use the carts to move stuff around.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Alright.
water
So
here.
you go in there, and then it leads to kind of like a You see, on one end, like a couple of bunk beds. They're just kind of on top of each other. You see a couple other crates and things like that that if you open up just like has some like basic like rations, food kind of stuff in there. And then you see another one of those like onyx boxes with a little crystal on it over there as well.
I recognize that.
Looks like you're in some kind of break room kind of thing.
Do you think he's going to spawn out of that too and be like, "Ho ho, you..." I can't do that voice, but it's something about his dastardly trap and how it didn't work.
Let's poke it.
Unless we don't want him to know that we're
You
alive.
you poke it and nothing happens.
Can we take
Smack
it with
it.
us? Do you want to
Like
take it with us?
Hit it like an alarm clock.
Oh
I
no,
know
I
what
don't
you guys
want to
wanna do.
break it.
What is it? An onyx box?
It's an onyx
We-
box with a crystal on top, very similar to the one that
That was on the...
created the illusion to talk to Flash Iron Pan.
I would
Can
like.
I interface it with it to see if I can activate it?
Go ahead and roll Arcana for that.
I can examine to see what kind of magic is contained within. If we want another, more info.
Mm,
If you want to do that, you can.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
I'll use my one-a-day furball detect magic, and when it lights up, whatever presumably is inside the box, then I want to know what I can know what class of magic it is.
You see a combination of illusion magic and whatever magic is for your sending stuff, whatever, or message, like anything. I don't know if it's transmutation or what it is exactly.
I don't remember either. Let's check real quick.
In any case, you get the idea that it's like it allows you to communicate as
Relay,
well as to each
yeah.
other. It's Skype.
Evocation is sending.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
so-
evocation and illusion magic. And then Anwar, you look around and you see like, oh, there's just like a little switch in the back. You just turn it on.
What happens
you-
when we flip it on?
You know, like those useless boxes, you flip open the switch and then it just like turns it off and puts it back. No, I'm kidding.
I would love that with every fiber of my being, please.
If you rolled like a 2, I would have been like, no, that's actually like you weren't able to get it to work. But anyway, so you turn it on, and then you see a number, like you just like suddenly like the crystal lights up, and then like it brings up the image of a dwarf, and you just kind of see him like right up in the screen. And then you like in the background you see some other dwarves working in front of similar boxes, pulling some levers and stuff. He's clearly in some kind of like switchboard room thing. He's like, can I help you? Who are
Yeah.
you? What's your work number?
We don't have a work number. I think we were sent to some kind of death trap. We could use extraction.
I'm awfully confused right now. Hold on, I gotta speak to my supervisor.
Wait, hold on. Just don't go.
Boring conversation anyway.
Yes?
Who is your supervisor?
Bofer?
Buffer?
Bofer.
Bofer. Right, obviously. Listen, we're it looks like on some bottom level. The elevator's broke. You know, we're getting really claustrophobic down there. Could you send a repair crew or someone down here? There's like a bunch of Defunct spider robots.
I'm confused, like, because first you're like someone sent you to a death trap, and now they're saying that you're,
It was a joke.
Oh, I'm gonna need a deception roll.
just some good old mining humor.
Mining humor. Oh, well, like
15.
where are you trying to get to?
We need to get up to, and Anwar's gonna kind of like, can he see us?
You get the sense that he can see you.
We need to get up to Flash Iron Pan's office. We have an urgent delivery to make for him, and I think we got routed the wrong way.
One more deception, please.
Does anyone want to help me?
Yes, I would love to grant advantage or take over or whatever.
No, I'd like to be in the background. Like, I thought we were trying to go see someone else.
He's waiting on us. Like, we're already a little late, and I don't want to piss him off anymore with this little debacle turnaround we got ourselves into. You'd be saving our bacon.
All right, let's see another with advantage from either of you.
Please hold.
Gonna look over.
I'll use the Flash of Genius to make it a 18 as well.
Okay.
Nice.
I didn't realize we'd be doing like a drive-through order in this episode.
Yes, it does seem that Mr. Iron Pan had this room reserved, so that must check out. All right. We'll send you right up.
He specifically had it reserved for his death trap.
Wow.
What a guy. At least he cleared it out, though.
Yeah.
I'm
Didn't
saying.
want to
That's-
kill his workers. That's
That's
something.
nice of him.
Yeah.
Better than old Bezos.
Should we head back to the?
Please
Okay.
report back to the loading station.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks,
Hey,
sir.
Insight, check that.
Yeah. go
Actually,
ahead.
Like,
yeah.
was he told something not good about that loading station? I don't know why I did. Oh, I got a +3. Haha.
Better than my insight.
Insight. I got good insight. He said before rolling like terribly.
Pair of 20s. Dirty 20s.
Sorry, I totally blanked. What are you rolling for right now?
Insight.
He
Right,
was like,
right,
yeah,
thank you.
go back to that loading dock. Was that weird?
With that insight, he seems to be just doing his job. Doesn't seem to have
Bless him.
anything nefarious. That also is kind of what the sketchbook guy was like when he was like, "Hey, I think they just want to talk to you, whatever." Like, seems like some of these guys are just doing their jobs, but they might not be fully aware of what everybody else is concocting.
that's
So
fair.
he seems innocent
To a point.
in more ways than one.
Great.
Hey,
Love
let's
that.
bring that box with us in case we need him to get us out.
And does this thing move? Is it?
Yeah, so you guys go back over to the place that you came in from. Eventually, doors shut, and before too long, it's just like, and then you're feeling the opposite. You're feeling like your blood go to your feet a little bit as you're being raised up.
Not me, I'm laying down in the back of the wagon. Were we able to pick up that box, or is it like a set in, like an installment?
It was pretty firmly like in place there, but if you like wanted to try to detach it, you might be able to. If depending
That's
on if you
something
wanted
you'd
to do
want to
that.
do? Is that something that Anwar would want to do?
Bring the little communicator box with us?
Yeah, like detach it.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Okay. I would need some kind of tinkerer thing if you'd like to detach it without destroying it.
I would like to
Okay.
assist using thieves' tools.
There does, as you're trying to like get the onyx spot, it does seem like it's got some kind of like magnetic seal that's like keeping it firmly in place. But maybe with your artificer stuff, maybe you have some kind of anti-magnetic thing that could help pry it loose or something. Yeah, you were able to MacGyver a way to get it off and not looking like the crystal looks fine, the box looks fine, everything looks fine.
Yeah. And he kind of runs a little small current through the magnet to temporarily disable it, and then just scoops it up.
It does look like with that roll, you also have an understanding. It seems like you've taken a phone and like unhooked it from the jack. So like now you've just got a phone that's not hooked up. But you have the phone.
That's what I was thinking. Like, couldn't we move it?
Yeah, so like you try to like flip the switch on, you're like, oh, like it looks like you could theoretically hook this up somewhere else, but right now you just have a box with a crystal on it.
I don't think it's gonna come with us.
All right.
It's like a
Do you
Zelda
wanna,
temple. We got to find the other places where we can use it.
Would you want to like reverse engineer this later and like figure out how you can kind of steal his tech?
I
Do
really
him
don't wanna
dirty?
give him. I don't really want to give him the satisfaction of stealing his tech.
Oh,
I
that's
really
fair.
like the idea, though, of putting two of them together and then they're just having conversations with each other.
It's
Like when you like put phones together.
Mhm. But it does the like bad like echo headphone through mic thing. Just to
Yes.
make it really annoying.
All right, so yeah, you get back into the thing and you start rising up, and eventually the rising is going to like kind of shift over, go over to the left a bit, and let's see. I'm trying to think of how directly it could get to you. I don't know if it could get like directly to his house or something. See the closest I can get you. So you would let's see. Hold on, I might have something. Okay. Oh shoot, what did I do? Oh no. Okay, close enough. All right, so eventually the thing will slow down and the doors will open and you look out and you see this beautiful cave with glowing water still, like a nice kind of dwarf made lake, just kind of glowing from underneath. And you see just like really elegant design. You see various buildings that are all around kind of rectangular box shape, but then you see like a gorgeous palace looking made completely out of silver that is off to the side, and then is it stalactites that hang from the ceiling? Stalactites and then stalagmites are what go up?
Stalactite is titties, they hang. That's how I remember it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
I always
Okay.
went tight to the ceiling and like the G in stalag for ground.
Nope.
Yours is way funnier.
The titties hang. The ceiling titties.
Now I will know that forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
I will never unknow that.
Yep.
I'm
Well,
sorry, I learned it on the internet.
yeah, it's like, well, now I know how I'm remembering them from now on.
Yep.
Ask me if you'll
So,
ever forget,
anyways.
because I can't.
There's all sorts of amber stalactites all over, hanging down from the ceiling.
Do they have
And,
dino DNA?
No, amber colored, not actual amber. But in any case, the whole place seems really nice. There's just kind of a nice fresh smell that seems to be coming from the water area. It's like if chlorine smelled good.
Huh.
It's just kind of like a nice, very fresh kind of smell coming in from the water kind of all over.
I've never had to contemplate that phrase before, Richard. If chlorine's, I'm like,
Yeah, like if it had the overpowering smell of chlorine when you're like near a pool,
yeah,
like especially an indoor pool, but it smells better than that. It smells more just like, I don't
Like
know.
someone hasn't been murdered.
like more
Yeah.
flowery, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. And the temperature in here is like perfect room temperature.
Oh,
This is the room that they say is room temperature. So because yeah, you walk in there and it's yeah, it just seems like really nice. Like this seems to be kind of the upper class area of Orphan. They did mention that there was like this whole other kind of subsection called Silver Steel. And just kind of based around, it seems like if there was a place like Silver Steel, especially with this like huge silver palace area that's etched into the stone, that might be it.
Richard,
So
guards?
now that you have a mental picture, here's something that's kind of like it.
that's dope. Richard, I just want to say I appreciate the community joke too.
Yeah,
It was very,
thanks.
very good. This is the room.
Yep. So in any case, yeah, you kind of open up to this area, and you every once in a while you see a few dwarves who just kind of like walking by, like, oh, how you do?
Are there any guards around?
There are guards over towards the palace entrance, but where you are right now, no, it seems like you kind of stumbled into an area that's like you weren't supposed to be at, or at least dangerous people weren't supposed to be at.
Alright, we can either sneak, we can walk up and ask the guards, or we can pop on our squid masks and walk up and ask the guards. Really throw them for a loop. What do you think?
Didn't really want to go in there with deception in mind. We're
Oh,
supposed to
right.
be going there to try and like get them to trust us. But
Right.
at the same time, I don't want to be arrested the second we go in there either. It seems like either Flash Iron Pan was waiting for us and set a trap, or he's in a high enough position of power where he just did that.
Yeah. I did forget about the other part. Kind of just thought, oh yeah, let's go deal with Iron Pan. Well, I mean, we could just walk on up, tell the guards, hey y'all, we're here for our 2 o'clock.
Richard, you said the respect of the stout folk applies to a certain clan.
Particularly the Iron Prides, who you've like Bjorn is one of the Iron Prides.
Is there, or would the Iron Prides be in this Silver Steel district, or a representative of one of their houses?
I guess roll history to see if you would know. Good God, with the frickin' nat ones.
Third nat one of the day.
Jeez.
I fixed that. I could fix that, right? Is
Yep.
that just on saves? You want to roll it again? You look
Anwar's
like you're
feeling
thinking
really
awfully-
tired
you
after
look
that
like
battle.
You're thinking very hard.
You're just
I mean,
overthinking it.
spilled.
I think I could see smoke coming out of your ears, darling. Take a deep breath. Try again. Really chase it. But don't chase it too hard. Let it come naturally. Well, you didn't get a migraine. That's good. That's good.
I'll use a guidance. See if I
Okay.
can bump that up to something. Though, no, I'll use Flash of Genius. Just like the suit will run extra information on this area, as like an encyclopedia. So make it a 16.
Okay. How many more of those do you have?
I have my intelligence number, so I have so far used.
2?
Now-
And then this is your third, I think.
This is third, so I have 2 left.
Okay. Up to a 16. All right. Yeah, kind of like you're not remembering off the top of your head, but like scanning, there's like data that you've put in earlier. Like off the top of your head, you're just kind of dazed and kind of out of it after that battle. But you do see like a note that you made that's like in there about various iron prides. And it's the type of thing like, oh yeah, that's me cousin's sisters, whatever. Like me cousin's wife's sister. So like you don't know of like iron prides that are here, but you've got like friends of iron prides that are here. That's just kind of like cataloged away as like, maybe, you never know, could work out. And like even then, I don't think you would be as privy to like Silver Steel versus other places, but you would have just known as like somewhere in the Iron Root Mountains there is somebody there. So you wouldn't have like an address or anything of anybody here, but you figure that it's quite possible that if you ran over to talk to somebody, they might be able to point you to somebody.
What I'm trying to see is it worth using his background to try and get us someone that we can trust that we can go talk to get a lowdown on the situation here? Because right now we keep getting thrown into traps. We need to know what the deal is in the city and how powerful is Iron Pan in control. We need to find out. So basically trying to I know a guy into getting us someone that we can get some sanctuary in. Because I feel like right now if we stay on the street, we're going to get arrested or picked up again.
So basically what you would get is the name of Ironhelm. Like, you know of a clan that's closely connected with the Iron Prides. There's Ironhelms. That may go back and maybe even shared a lineage at one point. So if you were to mention the name Ironhelm, it's possible that you could get pointed towards somebody that might be friendly towards you.
Bjorn mentioned there's a friend of the clan, the Iron Prides and the Iron Helms, that they have a house here. And if you're a friend of the Iron Prides and you're a friend of the Iron Helms, it's a dwarf thing. But I think if we can find them and talk to them, we can get a lowdown on what's going on. And we can figure out what our next move is. Because I don't really want us to fight through the palace.
No.
So let's go around and ask if we can find where the Iron Elves are.
I don't
Do they
know.
have like a sigil or something?
That's a good question.
Yeah. And Anwar, I know the other dwarves we met atop the mountain followed Onatar. Do you know if the Iron Prides do the same?
Either that or what is it, Morden? Who's the dwarf god? I can't remember.
Morden.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably the main god that they worship.
Oh, okay. But yeah, what Andrew said, do they have a sigil or anything to look for?
Because I could like skulk through the city real fast and lay low, report back if I can find a sigil or dwarven script.
Trying to find what exactly? Just like a...
The sigil for the Iron Helms or the Iron Bloods, did you say?
Iron Helms or Iron Prides.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, if you want to go scouting around for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would need an investigation and a stealth.
Well, my investigation, not grand. So I'll just have to rely on good rolls. And stealth.
Nice.
All right. I would say investigation. You would eventually find it, but it's going to take you a while. And during your while where you're kind of out scouting, what is everybody else doing? Because I think you just like kind of rolled up and you've got a whole wagon and everything. and like you guys kind of stick out like sore thumbs. You're just like in the middle of like a street right now.
As the other like wagon owner, I'll at least like sit in the driver's seat just in case we need to move it, or just to make sure nothing weird happens.
You're
with the
also a
axe.
wagon owner? I didn't know that you owned a wagon.
I have a yak and cart, so like I also have experience driving them.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you were like co-owner of Hunter's Wagon.
No. Sorry, I have that.
The only way we could get a lease for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the guarantor on the wagon.
So, are
Yeah,
you trying to go to like a discreet area? Like, what are you trying to do?
No, I'm like, it's that thing where like, in case someone's like, hey, you need to move this cart, like since I'm like the other like driver, so to speak, like if for some reason we need to move the cart, I can take the reins and do that, So I'm just sitting in the driver's seat just in case of anything weird like that.
Okay. So you guys are just kind of sitting out in the open until Hunter gets back.
It depends on what the other two want to do. I just know that's the seat Audra would be in.
Okay.
Is there a stable or something that we could check the wagon into?
Yeah, I'd say there's definitely a place that you could park a wagon somewhere.
Then let's
Yeah.
just offload it.
Okay.
Yep, do that. Get myself a little I forgot what the thing is called where you drop off your car and they park it.
Valet?
Thank you. Get the little valet ticket for the wagon.
All right. Yeah, you do that. You put your wagon away, and as you're kind of coming out, make everybody except for Hunter, because he's kind of off and about. Make some perception checks, please.
Sure.
Ooh.
Damn.
Now.
It fits pretty perfectly.
Oh!
Wow. 2 nat 20s. Chimera, you really winded yourself with like all of you were swinging like a mad woman.
I imagine, like they got rid of the cart and everything. She's just like leaning like against a building or something, just kind of like
Yeah.
eyes closed, just like, oh my god.
Yeah. So you do that, and as you guys kind of start walking towards where you came, where that like doorway was from kind of the lift thing, you hear a familiar voice along with like the clang clang of armor of like a number of guards or a number of dwarven soldiers. You're hearing like they said they came up here. Where are they? And so Flash Iron Pants, you can tell he's fuming and like trying to like get a search party going. And I'm gonna say we're gonna call it a night there because I don't want to just like improv something half-assed. I want to make it really good.
Oh,
So
right.
that is where we will finish off tonight.
we split the party in a dwarven city deep underground, but in the posh side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, you're already moving and hidden, so at least you won't get caught.
Right?
I hope not.
Yeah. All right. So ending a little early, but I don't want to give you something that's like not very well thought out. So
Yeah.
It was a
that's
great
great.
session regardless, Richard.
Absolutely.
It was, yeah,
Some
no.
solid combat.
Yeah, like for real, like some great tag teaming in that combat. Like both practically and just like kind of fluff wise, It
Yeah.
was fun.
All right.
I was really hoping at least one of those webs would work. That was a little disappointing, but like, okay, you guys are just rolling awesome on the deck saves.
I have
That was the
freedom-
real thing. Is
I
every
was
dex
terrified
was like
of that
at least
hidden-
18.
I have
Yeah.
freedom of
Think that
movement
was-
is actually one of my like class spells, but it's a level 4, so it wasn't gonna get used then.
I think that was like the first time my echo started in a fight and ended in a fight, and I didn't have to summon
Yeah.
up another echo.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Well, these
that
things
one-
were
Holy crap.
these things were laser focused on their targets, and so once it saw the real
Yeah.
Chimera, it just wasn't interested in the echo anymore.
I like the idea
I
though
mean, I'm
that
proud of her,
echo
though.
went back to the other side to like the club where they all are, and it was like, guess what?
Yeah.
She's like the superstar now.
I did it. We're not telling you details, and I only did one, like skipped one thing. I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, super fun, y'all. We're back stream, so see you next week.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Later.
Later.